No,
Blame Mo.
don't blame Mo.
I
Leave
didn't
me
push that
alone.
agenda, Mo. Don't blame me. Not my fault.
We're sitting
Nah,
here
blame
waiting.
Malik or something. Somebody else, not me. Just not
I
me.
tried to help you out. So remember, you got a receipt, bro. You got a receipt. Just remember, you got a receipt. You got something you can use in case you got to use it, bro. In case you got to use it.
What?
You know what I'm talking about, bro? You got
Wait, against G baby?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly. Oh, yeah, I know.
You talk about me
We ain't gonna say it on live. We
accepting
ain't
my
gonna say it on live.
fate and being a Homo sapien.
No. We ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say it on live.
Oh no. You know what you
Then
said.
I don't remember what you're talking about. It's okay. I
Yeah,
still got.
it's cool. He
I
might.
definitely still haven't eat the screenshot though.
Yeah. He might not have to use it though. He might not have to use it.
I'll send it to you, G.
You gotta be humble. You gotta be humble. All right, chat. Welcome. Literally, y'all were waiting in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys for being patient. We got a lot of people in the chat, so we're gonna get to a lot of things we're gonna talk about here. Thank you guys for coming through as always. Make sure you guys subscribe to the No Name Wrestling Podcast channel. If you're watching on my channel, Narcolepsy Boy 94, we do have our own YouTube page, so you can go over there, check it out. No Name Wrestling Podcast. Make sure you guys go sub over there on the YouTube channel just to show love, because we will be going live and posting other stuff on that platform as well. We'll still be doing stuff here on this platform too, but just so you know, in case you guys want to go check that out over there as well, make sure you guys go check that out. We do have a guest today, so I will allow Chris to introduce himself. Then he can plug in his stuff. He also does a podcast. You guys can go check out as well. So make sure you guys go subscribe on the YouTube channel.
Yes, sir. Everybody, thank you for having me. Mo, JG, it has been a while. It's been a little too long, man. I really appreciate y'all having me. My name is Chris Yee. You can follow me on YouTube at the Juiced Up Jobbers Wrestling Podcast, baby. Yes.
You guys just on YouTube?
Oh yeah, on YouTube. You can also, if you want, you can follow me on the Talk of Ticks at Fat Boy Schaefer with an extra R at the end, because that is the one I use for my wrestling content. My original page, I don't really post on there too much anymore. That was mainly for comedy and shit like that at the time. So TikTok.
Right. Thank you guys for coming through. So before we get into having the conversations, we've been starting with random different topics and everything. So every guest we bring on new, I want to ask just to get your curiosity, Chris. I don't know how much you keep up with the pod, but we had some talks about Triple H and everything, and I want to get your.
Here we go.
Do you think Triple H is a top 10 WWE superstar all time? Now we're just talking in WWE as a wrestler. There were some people who said yes. There's some people who said no. So it seems like to be a very interesting conversation. I want to get other people's perspective. So what's your take on it?
I would have to say yes. However, he is in the bottom of that top 10, in my opinion. I think it is undeniable his influence in the company, especially in the the late 90s to the early 2000s. Whether good or bad, I think he had a great early reign with the WWE Championship. However, once you start to get into that reign of terror and then moving on into the authority, it is very rough watching. But that being said, I cannot deny that the fact that the man he's left his legacy.
So who would you put above him though? Like who are the people you would put above him if he's in the bottom
all time WWE all time? Cena, Stone Cold, The Rock. See, and this is where WWE, I want to say Kurt Angle, because Kurt Angle is one of my favorites of all time. But if we're talking strictly WWE, maybe not. But I would definitely put Shawn up there. So at least that's my top 5, just off the top of my head.
You can put Randy there. It's okay.
I could put Randy there for sure.
What about Roman Reigns?
It's a lot I hate. Hell. But yeah, I think he's up there.
What about Roman Reigns? You put Roman over Triple H?
I mean, the bloodline story is kind of done it.
Go ahead, do it.
Yeah, I would put Roman over Triple H. I could do that. I could. If Roman never went on this tribal chief run, absolutely.
Oh hell no.
Right. He wouldn't be top 20.
But I think Roman really did a lot of work in his storytelling. The man, and he's still going. He's still going. It's going to keep going. He ain't retiring anytime soon.
What about Seth Rollins? Because there was Nate said he would put Seth over Triple H.
As banger matches as he has, I wouldn't. I wouldn't
job.
put it. I would.
Thank
I
you.
would put.
Thank
I would
you.
not put Seth over Triple H.
I did.
I can't.
Last
But,
one.
okay, so one more I want to ask you, just because I just want to see how you feel about it. What about Hulk Hogan?
My hatred for Terry Bollea runs deep. If I'm being non-biased, you know what? No, fuck it. Triple H is still above all.
Oh
Yeah,
my
there you go.
goodness.
There you go.
Hulk Hogan slander. We love to see it.
Every sense of the word.
No, you don't, G. Don't lie.
One more I want to ask. Bret Hart. You put him above Triple H?
There we go.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not a Bret Hart guy.
As you shouldn't be. I like you more every time.
I
like him
can't
more every
deny
time.
that he's a great wrestler, but I never felt a connection to Bret Hart when I watched him when I was younger. So it's hard for me to put Bret Hart above Triple H. I would put Triple H above Bret Hart. Sorry, Bret.
Would you
I
say
agree.
Bret Hart? How would you characterize his character? Would you characterize it as bland? Would you characterize it as uninteresting? How would you characterize Bret Hart?
It's bland to a certain extent. However,
Right.
like it's just the man tells his stories in the ring, not on the microphone. And it's all subjective at that instance, whether you like it or not. I'm just gonna be real. For me, I was growing up, and still now, I do prefer more of the storyline aspects, and when people get on the mic and can make me feel something, as opposed to when people just get in the ring and tell a story. But either way, that's not me. That's not a knock on Bret Hart or anybody that prefers that. It's just not for me.
Right.
Last
So would you
one.
say he's
Hold on. Last one, because there was another one that people had. What about Edge?
Edge,
Triple H.
Brett,
Edge,
I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you, G. I'm tired of you.
nah.
Oh, come on. You can put the Rated R superstar over that man.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do
I
it.
mean,
I can. I can.
They're
I can't do it.
right there for me. Personally, I think Edge was. That's hard because I'd have to really go back. But I don't know, man. Like, it was nice seeing Edge back for the return. But honestly, most of his run was very hit or miss for me. And then he left and went to AEW. Now he's just Cope. So
Yeah,
I guess
no,
that's
yeah,
just what I
can't
got to do. Is
I
Cope.
just gagged thinking.
If I could say one thing to that real quick, just as to play Mo's advocate, I always get really bothered when and not you specifically, Chris, obviously, but in general, the argument that people make against Bret when they say he couldn't cut a promo. Well, when you're comparing it to today's day and age, where you could go into the WWE locker room, close your eyes, spin a circle, and point and hit someone that can cut a promo. I mean, back then, I mean, out of 10 guys, maybe 1 out of every 10 guys could cut a promo. I mean, if you go back and watch episodes of Saturday Night's Main Event or whatever from that time period and watch people cut promos, with the fair exception of people like Flair, Michaels, the people that stick out in your mind, no one could cut a promo back then. So I don't like when people hold that against Bret Hart, because he literally wrestled in a time where it didn't matter if you could cut a promo. People were going to love you anyway, because it was all about the flair. People loved him because he stopped and he gave his sunglasses to the kids, not because he could cut a compelling promo. Just like Hulk Hogan, if you look back and say objectively, could Hulk Hogan cut a promo? No, Hulk Hogan could have cut a blade of lettuce with a knife, but because he went out there and ripped his shirt and yelled about his vitamins and his prayers, people loved him anyway. So it's really objective, because no one back then could cut a promo at all.
I actually agree with everything that you just said, Jay.
Oh boy.
But the only problem is when we're ranking Bret amongst all time, there are people that were in his time that clear him when it comes to cutting promos. So and again, it's not obviously you or Mo, who's the resident Bret lover here, right?
But I'm not.
But when I don't mind respecting Bret, right? It's just when you start putting him, when you put him in certain conversations that he doesn't need to be in.
You think he's not top 20. That's the problem.
That is not true. That's a troll. Relax. That's obviously not true. But you trying to come out here and say he was top 10, Mo. You trying to come out here and say he was
When
top
did
10.
that become a problem?
That's a
He's not in my top 10 anymore. Roman's past him,
anymore.
but
Yeah,
So that's where Mo loses me because I had Brett somewhere around like number 25 or something. So I'm not
damn.
no. You have Triple H out the top 30, so I can't.
I do. Yeah.
I mean, you do, but well, so basically,
that's a
the
fair
reason I asked is because I feel like, so if I said, right, and I don't know if this is violating or not, but if I said that Brett's modern day comp is Ricochet, would that be violating?
Yes.
Yeah, because Brett wasn't cringy. Brett wasn't cringy when he cut a promo. Ricochet makes
you know, that's fair. That's fair. Ricochet like gives you secondhand embarrassment.
Someone said Brett is Rick Barry.
Jay, go ahead and ask your question real quick before we.
Yeah, hey G, real quick. I just had a question because I wasn't here last week when you guys were talking about Finn Balor and stuff. I'm just wondering if you're happy now that Finn Balor now has music to match his persona. Because that man's got some god awful music, and I just wanted to ask you.
Jesus Christ,
Jay.
I just wanted to see. I just wanted to ask.
Jay, let me tell you right now, bro. And I don't know if it's because Triple H saw that I finally accepted it, so he was like, "Okay, fuck it," because I didn't even think he was gonna be there. I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely didn't even think he was going to be in the Rumble. I heard that music. And I saw the Titantron, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?" And when I saw him walk out there, I was dumbfounded. I'm like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Oh my god, what music is this?"
It's so bad.
Like, it's so bad. Finn Balor doesn't even have the OG, just the like they cooked him so bad. He don't even have that no more.
He's got
the Judgment Day theme though.
He's got some AT.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Judgment Day theme, yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the problem. Everybody else came out to their original music. Liv Morgan came out to her original music.
Yeah.
Dom. You couldn't have Finn come out to his original music? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie.
They don't fuck with him like
I'm not gonna lie.
He's cooked.
He's cooked, and I hate it because you know how much that hurts my heart.
I do.
I was down with Finn Balor in the trenches. I believed he was going to win the feud. I at least believed he was going to win a match.
I don't know.
I was down with Finn Balor in the trenches.
I don't know why
he came out in that Royal Rumble to that music after we haven't seen him in weeks, mind you. Like, he didn't even show. I did not think he was going to be in this Rumble, which, in my opinion, he shouldn't have been in the Rumble. Just tell a story on TV. But when he came out in that Rumble, a part of me wants to say people didn't react because they didn't realize that it was him. But even after they realized it was him, crickets. I was like, wow. I was like, yeah, man.
Fit is cooked.
Unfortunate. So
Finn Balor.
All right, man. Let's dive into Royal Rumble, man. Everybody watched. I was there in person. Crazy time, great experience for everybody who I met out there, man. Shout out to y'all if y'all are watching. It was a very at least I enjoyed the show. I thought it was really good. I thought the show was really good. The Rumble matches, especially, the ladder match was good. The tag match was pretty solid as well. I enjoyed my time. I don't know how it was you guys watching on TV and everything, but I thought it was overall pretty good. But man, you know what, bro? I think we all. Ooh, what is that noise?
That's an echo.
Is that me?
I don't know. I don't hear no more.
Yeah, I don't hear no more.
I don't hear no more either. I think it might be Jay. I don't know. Okay, I can't hear Jay.
The echo's gone now.
Say something, Jay.
Do I have an echo when I talk?
No.
Do I have the echo?
Oh,
no, I think it's.
It might be Chris. Say something again.
Something again.
I don't know what it is.
All right, that's weird. That's so weird.
I don't know. I don't hear it anymore. Do you guys still hear it?
Mm-mm.
Someone said blame Mo.
Yeah, blame Mo. Just blame Mo.
Let me know in the chat. Chat, can y'all hear? Do y'all hear an echo? Or?
I hate it here.
Chat, don't
hey Tristan, you might want to spell that word a little bit better. Jesus, you might want to spell that word a little better.
Let us know in the chat real quick, guys.
You didn't have to fry him like that, bro.
God.
Yeah, Tristan, you might want to, get a day.
You guys don't hear an echo, then we should be good then.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
We're good now. It was there for a second, but I think we're all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure the chat can hear anything. So
yeah,
if the chat's good, then We should be good then. I don't know what that was. I guess some minor technical difficulties. I don't know. Things happen on the lives, you know, you can't control. But back to the topic of conversation as we were going to talking Royal Rumble 2025. There it goes again. What the hell, man? That's annoying me, bro. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, it's when you increase in volume is when it pops up. I don't know. Maybe you got.
Are y'all wearing headphones?
Turned down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my volume's coming through my headphones. Oh, now Tristan's getting cocked in chat.
Good. I think he's good.
No.
All right, so I think the word of the day. Let me see. Is that we good? Y'all good? Maybe it's just
a little bit.
Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just like our thing.
Hold on, let me make sure my.
Yeah, it might be the mic or something. I don't know, but I mean, we can keep.
Hold on, let me make sure my shit plugged in correctly.
Yeah, it's almost what it sounds like. There's a short or something.
Well, chat. I mean,
the word of the day is cocked, is what he was about to say.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, word. Alex, I don't know what list Jade needs to ask me about. I don't know what list.
It was when I did the quiz episode last, and you were supposed to send me your people.
Who and I had John Cena on there by mistake. Yeah.
No, and you had CM Punk on there.
Tentacles.
But I think both of them were a mistake because I remember I was doing my favorites, and then I changed it to the one I had it, and I forgot to take them off. So
is it me? Damn, is it me? You guys still hear it?
It's better now.
It's gone now.
So we can move it on, and then we'll let you know.
Is it good?
I think so.
I don't know, man. Is it good? Maybe it was just, I don't know. Maybe I'll just talk like this. Maybe I'll just keep myself right here.
Talk chill.
Yeah, maybe I'll just sit back right here and just talk like this. It sounds better. Maybe because when I get closer like this, it sounds like it's getting a little loud. So, but anyway, if you guys can hear an echo in the chat, just keep us updated. Let us know if there's like some difficulties, but I think we should be good for now. But anyway, back to the topic of conversation. Royal Rumble I thought was really good. I think the word of the day, bro, is yeet, bro. This Jey Uso movement is real, bro. It's no joke, bro. The Jey Uso movement is real, bro. Listen, I was there in person. You can't listen to the internet all the time, bro. Don't listen to the trolls on the internet for the people who didn't like it, talking crap about it. I was there in the building. I was in the flesh, live in person. I'm telling you, Jey Uso probably was the only guy in the building that could be in the same Royal Rumble as CM Punk, John Cena, and his final Rumble ever, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, all these other people in the Rumble, and win and still get cheered in the end, bro. He eliminated John Cena and still got a pop at the end, bro. People was going, bro. It was crazy, bro. The Jey Uso movement is real. Honestly, bro, whoever pushed out that narrative, I don't know who it was a couple of months ago. Somebody said something about Jey Uso was the modern day Jeff Hardy. Yeah, I'm pushing that narrative out, bro. He's the modern day Jeff Hardy, bro. Jey Uso is literally like how Jeff Hardy was back in the day, bro. Jey Uso was for the culture. He's for the people. People look at Jey Uso and they feel like, they feel like they can be like that guy, bro. He's like the underdog, bro. Jeff Hardy was the same way, bro. Jeff Hardy was in a tag team with his brother, just like Jey Uso was, excelled out of that tag team, had to prove himself as a singles guy, became super crazy popular out of nowhere. Like, Jey Uso is the modern day Jeff Hardy when it comes to the popularity aspect of it. But honestly, bro, like I said, when he eliminated John Cena, when it came down to those two, and we were all debating, like, because there were some people next to me asking, like, if he eliminates John Cena, do you think he's gonna get booed? But I'm like, bro, even when he was punching Cena, they were still yeeting. I'm like, I don't think so, bro. Like, no. I feel like they're really not gonna go again. Like, they're really with this guy, bro. Like, you can kind of feel that as the Rumble was going on. You feel me? Because it was like, as it kept getting down to the wire, when it was down to the final three, I'm like, okay, Cena, Jey Uso, and then Logan Paul, and then it came down to Jey and Cena. Just among the crowd, it was pretty like half and half, bro. Like, of course, people wanted Cena to win if you like grew up on him and you wanted that last moment and everything. But like, there were still people there who even supported Cena that still were happy Jey Uso won. You know what I mean? So it was like Jey Uso is literally got a movement going on right now. Like, I didn't think they was gonna have him win. Nobody did. I think a lot of us always trolled him because he had the main event name attached to him, but he was never able to excel in the main event. So we were all like, how is the main event Jey Uso when he can't win the main events? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, his nickname is supposed to be main event Jey Uso, but he can never win the big one. But now they got a perfect opportunity to do it. Like, Gunther's been like his kryptonite. I think there's an easy story there to tell with the two. Jey Uso, by the time WrestleMania comes around, Jey Uso gonna be the hottest thing in WWE. Like by the time WrestleMania hits, it's not gonna be Cody, it's not gonna be Roman, it's not gonna be Seth, it's gonna be Jey Uso, bro. Jey Uso gonna be the hottest superstar in WWE by the time WrestleMania hits, which is it's crazy to say. I mean, he's been on fire for a while, but now they actually won the Royal Rumble, and the world title is like now in this future that we all see. Yeah, Jey Uso, bro. Jey Uso got a movement going on right now, bro. They got a superstar in the palm of their hands, bro. Jey Uso is a superstar.
It's funny that you say movement. Shift God said it in chat a minute ago, and I've been thinking it for weeks. You said that he reminds you of modern day Jeff Hardy. Everything about Jey Uso, from his story to the movements of the crowd to getting hot at the right time, all of it reminds me of Daniel Bryan. I think he's the modern day Daniel Bryan. It reminds me so much of the Yes Movement, and I was there live for the peak of the Yes Movement when the crowd flooded the ring in Memphis. I was there live for that, so I experienced it live.
Easy, Jade. You're gonna piss off the marks.
I'm listen. They're two different stories, and I'm not saying Jey Uso is the wrestler that Daniel Bryan is by in any stretch of the imagination. He's not, but the organic nature that by which Jey Uso became as popular as he did. And the fact that he's got all of these stars around him that, quite frankly, probably should be in that main event, but it's him that's in the main event and not all those other guys. And again, there's obviously an obvious correlation of this to this, right? With those full camera shots, those wide angle shots back in 2014, when all 70,000 people at WrestleMania were doing this. It's going to be just like that at WrestleMania this year. So there's an obvious correlation between the Yes Movement and what I'm calling the Yeet Movement, which I think is absolutely what it is. And listen, G posted a TikTok video that explains my thoughts perfectly. I'm just going to direct you to G's TikTok channel. We've been trying to get WWE to capitalize on people while they're hot for years, and now they've done it. And if you're now bitching about that, watch something else.
Oh my God!
Find a new hobby.
Yeah.
Watch baseball. Watch. You're done at this point because you can't have it both
You're
ways.
done.
You're done. You can't have it both ways.
I think people also have to understand there's a phase everybody's going to go through in wrestling. The number one thing in wrestling I think we all can agree on is it's impossible to please every fan because everybody likes different people. Everybody likes different stuff. Everybody up here has had a favorite wrestler that they've liked who's gotten pushed, or they like who got buried and never got the push they felt they deserved. Everybody up here has had a wrestler that you may not have liked and got pushed, but you had to sit back and just watch it because it was what it was. Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, yeah, I'm not a fan of this person. I don't care much about him, but the company sees something in them, or there's people behind them that rock with this person, so they're getting that push, right? Like, you're always going to go through that phase. Like, you're never going to watch something where it's like you're just 100% hating on somebody or just loving somebody at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have people that you support, you're going to have people you don't support. You know what I mean? And for the people who rock with Jey Uso, this is their time. This is their time to shine and their time to express how they finally feel because they've been rocking with them through all the losses. You got to think about that. Jey Uso's been so hot on fire for so long, even through the big losses. We live in an era where people definitely switch up so quickly when they lose hope in you and give up. When you lose so many big matches and you feel like you're this close to getting it and you continue to fail and time again. Jey Uso, bro, he's had the people behind him for like ever since he kicked Roman Reigns in the face. He's had the people behind him, bro. It's been 2 years now. So
and he had to earn it too
Even
because
before that.
remember, Jay and Jimmy didn't exactly move the needle at last year's WrestleMania. Their match is lauded as kind of the worst match on that card.
it's one of the worst of all time.
So, but he recovered from it, and he's had bangers with everyone he's gone against. So, listen, there were a lot of guys in that match. I said before the show, I almost bet money for the first time in my life that CM Punk was going to win this Rumble. I'd never been more sure of anything. The fact that he didn't, I think the story they're going to tell with Roman and Seth and CM Punk is going to be tremendous. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think that now, and Axel, credit to Axel, because he said this in a TikTok video, the fact that we didn't see this coming it's our faults because the story was right there. They've been telling it this whole time that Jey Uso is eventually going to overcome this mountain that is Gunther. So, I mean, it's if we didn't see it coming, we got nobody to blame but ourselves, quite honestly.
One more thing I want to you're on mute, Axel. We can't hear you, so you gotta fix your headset.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, bro. It's not only that, bro. It's the fact you could look at it as a waste, but they invested so much time on Raw, all that yeet shit for him to cut that promo. back in the day, if we would have heard a promo like that, oh yeah, that's the guy. He's winning. They're telling a story, but we were so the CM Punks, the Romans, the Cenas, we were so blinded that, bro, they told us right there. The mission is right there. We just didn't see it, bro.
I think also people too gotta understand like the aspect of Gunther beating Jey Uso is what makes it better for Jey Uso to go up against Gunther, because he's not only wanting to prove to himself that he can beat Gunther, but he wants to prove to everybody that he can beat somebody of that caliber to be a world champion. It's not just about him beating Gunther. It's about the superstar and that the caliber of the superstar that Gunther is and what he means to WWE, the type of superstar he's been, the type of dominance he's portrayed. Jey Uso feels like he could beat that guy, and I have to beat this guy to get to that brass ring that I want to grab. And I know a lot of people are going to use the same logic that they are trying to hold against Jey Uso about his wrestling ability, which I don't know why they're trying to tax him for that and use that down like he can't have good matches, doesn't have good matches. But you know what? That same logic they're using for Jey Uso, they used it for John Cena for years. And he hit the 5 moves of doom and he couldn't wrestle. But John Cena was always able to go out there and put on good matches, and he was a superstar. I'm not saying Jey Uso is the same talent as John Cena, but that logic, y'all got to keep that same energy there, because they use that same energy for John Cena for years. It's the same energy they're trying to apply to Jey Uso right now. But Jey Uso's already proved he can have good matches, and he's a superstar. Like
especially
y'all watch the same shit that we watch every week. You see it live on television. Like it's one thing to be on the internet, but when you see it live on television, you're in the flesh. I was at the Royal Rumble, bro. I seen the reactions. I saw people, bro. He eliminated John Cena out of all people and still got cheered in the end, bro. Like Jey Uso has really got that movement going on right now.
And one thing I'm gonna add, because I'm so glad the chat, you guys are always perfect timing. I'm so glad y'all brought it up, because we talked in the chat about it, but I'm gonna bring it here. Daniel Bryan is probably described wrestling fans as perfect as anybody could, and that's fickle.
Fickle as fuck.
Jade already referenced how everybody was mad Jey Uso won, but when he had that 2-week IC title reign, y'all was complaining that they wasn't pushing him. Here's the other thing that y'all are getting on my nerves with. Everybody want to bring up, oh, Jey Uso done lost to Gunther about 2-3 times now. But you know what I find so funny?
Say it.
When Chad Gable lost to Gunther 2-3 times, ain't nobody was complaining. They all thought he was gonna go to WrestleMania and beat him. The only thing that changed is they went to Sammy instead, which, especially looking at the way he came out, you could have did the same thing with Chad Gable. But that whole story was set up, in my opinion, for Chad Gable to be the one to beat Gunther at WrestleMania. That was literally how everything was set up. And now, we all got distracted with the CM Punk, Cena's last Rumble, Roman Reigns is in it now, Cody, we all still thought The Rock might do something, so we all got distracted. But they've been telling with this story with Jey Uso on the back burner for months now. Because remember, the first time he fought him, he got screwed by Jimmy. That's how you set up that Mania match. When he fought Gunther for the world title, bro, what was it, 2 spears and a splash? Like, he came oh so close. So now he's going to win the Rumble. Gunther's probably going to have a challenger in between, or because, I mean, it's February. The WrestleMania is end of April. It's not the beginning of April. So you got like 10, 11 weeks you got to tell this story. Something's going to happen in between, right? Because the Elimination Chamber is obviously now going to be for Cody's title. But nevertheless, they've been telling this story in the background for a minute. Even that promo, right? I thought it was a great promo, but again, we all got distracted with the Cenas, the Punks, and all that. This is literally, even if you didn't want him to win, because I get it, you wanted Cena to go on his last run, even though storyline-wise, it doesn't make sense. Because, again, y'all mad, oh, Jey Uso done lost 4 times, why should he get another shot? John Cena hasn't won a singles match in 5 years. He lost to Austin Theory in front of the Make-A-Wish kids.
People want to pick and choose, bro.
He lost to Austin Theory to a low blow in front of the Make-A-Wish kids.
I was there laughing.
But y'all mad.
You would ask.
Y'all mad you didn't win the Rumble. So this is literally been all set up, right? And again, it might not have been what you wanted, but for anybody who says it doesn't make sense or that was a stupid move or whatever the case, y'all clearly either 1, have not been watching this product, you just been looking at the highlights and the match results.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2, y'all just can't get over the fact that who you wanted to win did it. And I know a lot of y'all don't watch the press conferences, because if you've been watching these press conferences, honestly, Cena should have never won. The story that this nigga been telling on these TV, on his little promos and in these press conferences, he literally always brings up the fact that he hasn't won a singles match in years. So he's going to try to win the Rumble because that's the quickest way to get back there. But guess what? He did it. He came oh so close. And if you would have watched this press conference this time, nigga talking like, hey, we might see a little desperate heel John Cena. He used the phrase, he literally said, I'm going to enter the Elimination Chamber because after 23 years of service to this company, I feel like it's time to cash in on
mine.
And it's best for business.
What?
Best for
I
business
got
is
chills
good.
when he said that. I was like,
weren't you fighting the best for
he
business?
didn't answer a single question. He didn't answer a single question. He said,
He
fuck
literally
that.
said, we're going to play a game. Who can get the headline out first? It's what's best for business. That is literally the ultimate heel thing to say. Like, did we not watch The Authority? Best for business, baby.
Another thing I want to answer in the chat too, because I see people saying, "Do you guys see Gunther and Jay main event WrestleMania?" A lot of y'all got to remember, bro. Just because you win the Royal Rumble doesn't mean you're going to main event WrestleMania. That's never been a thing, bro. That has been dead for decades, bro. Just because you win the Royal Rumble doesn't necessarily mean you have to main event WrestleMania. So Jay Uso doesn't really have to main event WrestleMania to fight for the World Championship.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Charlotte is the Royal Rumble winner. She gonna main event WrestleMania too?
Fuck no.
Did Rhea Ripley get to main event WrestleMania when she won? No. Not everybody gets to main event.
Imagine Alberto Del Rio main event WrestleMania.
When Rey Mysterio won the Royal Rumble, did he get to main event WrestleMania fighting for the world title? And he had a storyline dedicated to his friend who passed away. Legitimately, it was a sad story and it was an appealing story. He didn't even main event WrestleMania. So just because
who won the Royal Rumble the year Undertaker and Roman Reigns main event WrestleMania? Who won the Royal Rumble?
Randy Orton. Didn't even come close.
So just because you win the Royal Rumble doesn't mean you get to main event WrestleMania. It doesn't always happen that way. So I know they tell you that on television, but that hasn't been a thing for years.
There's an aspect to this that we haven't mentioned yet. I'm surprised you guys haven't brought it up yet. And I know there's going to be people in the chat already typing away, getting mad about it. WWE, at the end of the day, is a business. Jey Uso prints money. Whether you like it or not, he prints money. And WWE is a business also predicated on creating moments. And if you mean to tell me when Jey Uso, because I don't see him losing, when Jey Uso beats Gunther at WrestleMania, that man is going to get a generational pop. That is going to be a moment that we remember for a long ass time. And if you think WWE is not going to try and make that moment happen, you're crazy.
Especially because it's Triple H booking the freaking show. Like, I feel like, look, I get it. This isn't NXT TakeOver. I get it. It's not the same. Like, he has a casual crowd and he still has to attend to. So it's not NXT TakeOver. But the long-term storytelling is still there. Yep. He's been doing this for years.
And remember, by the way, keep in mind, because we keep comparing it to the Yes Movement, who was right there in the middle wrestling Daniel Bryan in the opening match of that WrestleMania before he went on to the main event to beat Randy Orton and Batista? Front row seat.
You know another part too? Because I compared him to the Jeff Hardy stuff earlier. You know who Jeff Hardy kept losing to when he was fighting for the WWE Championship? Triple H. It's the guy he couldn't beat.
Yep.
Triple H was the guy he couldn't beat. Triple H even cut a promo telling Jeff, listen, man, you climb that ladder, but you can never grab that brass ring, man. You can never get over that hump. That's what Jey Uso is facing right now. He's facing adversity. Gunther is just the guy that has been preventing him from getting to that brass ring. Like, he can still go after Cody and stuff and everything he has, but it's like, if he went after Cody, it would feel like a cop-out, like, oh, you went after Cody because you couldn't take down Gunther. Like, that's the challenge. That's the obstacle, right? It's like the underdog versus the bully. Gunther is the bully. Jey Uso is the underdog who's trying to overcome the adversity. It's an easy story there to tell. It may not main event WrestleMania, but it doesn't necessarily have to just because he won the Royal Rumble, especially if there's going to be other matchups that we don't even know about yet. Because the way WrestleMania is looking right now is a completely different direction than anybody thought about. months ago.
Way different. Way different.
I thought Jay was going to be facing like Logan
By
Paul.
the way, our predictions we put together,
done.
Those are done.
Dead.
Those are dead in the water. Those are gone.
Because as of right now, the only four matches that we all believe are luck is Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
Yup.
Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, which is
now is the triple threat, but
I guess this is a triple threat for Ragnarok or a triple threat for animosity beef. But I mean that's
animosity beef is crazy.
Am I the only one?
You have Jey Uso versus Gunther, and then I think the actual main event now is really going to be Cody and Cena. That's the main event.
Yeah, it's got to be.
That's gonna trigger the Cody Homelander. But go ahead, Chris.
So real quick, speaking on the Seth, Roman, and CM Punk triple threat, am I the only one who thinks Drew McIntyre was maybe supposed to be involved in that brawl?
I was very confused how he just got eliminated so easily.
It seemed very weird how there's all these reports that he left pissed.
Yeah, there was reports about it, but I'm not gonna lie. Even though I kind of look in and I pay attention, they've been so wrong as of late. Like
I always take that stuff with a grain of salt.
But
it's
I do feel.
Why was he eliminated by Damian Priest? Why wasn't it
but one of these other people that right now, Damian Priest doesn't have anything going on. He's done with it.
I'd be okay with that feud. I think, based on what I'm seeing, I think McIntyre was more pissed off that I think he knows that McIntyre and Priest is going to be the move going forward. I think he wanted that to be the central focus. And while Priest was trying to throw him out, they kept bumping into Logan Paul because Logan and LA Knight were in the middle trading blows. So I think he was pissed off that there was a lack of communication there. Logan should have been off to the side. So that
I think that is something.
I was about to say the report was like he was mad.
Just watching it, that's what I think happened.
Because he was like a certain someone had to get his moves in or something like that. Like that was the report I saw. But because only thing is Damon's on SmackDown. So I know it's a brand split, LOL, but
gee, who cares? How many times do I have to say this? Who cares? Who cares? I'm going to make you guys start putting $100 bills in jars every time you bring up the damn brand split. It's over. Who cares? Stop bringing it up.
But what about the shakeup? What about the window?
But what about
the transfer window?
Hey, the transfer window is actually pretty good, though. The transfer window is actually pretty good.
But if I'm not mistaken, I swear earlier in that situation, Drew was supposed to be going to SmackDown.
That's what they said.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what they said.
And Damian Priest is on SmackDown now, so I mean.
But the thing was though, the reason why I'm so confused. I mean, you're right, Jay. You're right. But the reason why I was so confused, whole time, I could have swore they were setting up the Seth Punk Drew triple threat. That's what I thought Drew showed up for.
Yeah,
like in that feud, I was like, oh, I guess they want to make it a triple threat. Doesn't need to be, but sure, I guess gives Drew something to do. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like y'all said, all our plans and predictions that we had before this Rumble
gone.
Evaporated.
And I really feel like The Rock.
Planning for The Rock. We were still planning for The Rock, and now it's like he's not even a thought. He's not even an idea. He gonna show up because, hey, what if he's the host? What if he's the host again?
Could be.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll probably shut that shit off. I wouldn't watch it. If the fucking Rock hosts WrestleMania, I'm shutting that shit off. I'm gonna have to pull like a real Mark move and just watch the recaps on YouTube, bro. Cause no.
He gonna host it and he gonna interfere in the main event.
Nah, bro.
You know what's funny though is that a month ago we all thought it was going to be. I mean, this panel was split down the middle. We all thought it was going to be either Rock Cody or Rock Roman. But after the Royal Rumble, The Rock and Jacob Fatu is looking more likely than either of those matches. So this Mania buildup is wild. Like it's completely unpredictable at this point, and I love it. Quite honestly, I'm down with it.
It's good, man. It's good.
Things definitely changed though. Like The Rock shit with The Rock definitely changed. Because do y'all remember? Again, we joke about the shit. Chris brought it up, I think. Bad Blood, The Return. Not only did The Rock do the shit, But what was the whole Solo? Oh, it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. What the fuck was the plan? Now maybe Tonga Loa getting injured because, bro, I was all set for Usos versus God. That's what I was set for. Did that change shit? Because this is not the Mania, like Jade was saying. This is not the fucking Mania we was booking a couple months ago.
Because also too, Jimmy did get hurt too. He just came back a little.
That's true.
Because it was just a toe. So it was like, okay, maybe we can adjust.
This is one of those scenarios where it's like, you think you know what's happening, but in reality, you never know, bro. You just never know.
And credit to Triple H, because for all the shit we give him about booking, and we're gonna get on to that a little later as well about Gunther, but for all the shit we give him about booking, and for all the shit, because there's those Triple H fanboys that think he can never do nothing wrong, and then there's the people that overhate him for no reason. But for the people in the middle, for all the shit we give him about his booking, one thing that I think he does unequivocally well is swerve and make you think, oh, I thought I knew something, but in reality, no, I don't know anything. And it all makes sense. I remember and I'm gonna bring it back to a while ago, like early Judgment Day when Triple H first took over, when Rhea was squaring up with Solo Sikoa and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Triple H is a master of spinning so many plates. And you might forget about some, but then when he decides, all right, I'm going to spotlight it now, everything makes sense, right? A Seth Roman Punk triple threat, right? Even though Punk is probably, or I guess, I don't know who you would consider the third wheel, but there was different feuds we saw happening in that little triangle. But if we think about it, it all makes sense because even though it changed really soon, Punk is the one who brought him in here. Yeah. And Roman is the one Punk didn't want. Roman is the one Punk didn't want, right? Obviously, Seth Roman, we know their history. Everything that's happened now, we can blame Seth Rollins for, right? And then Punk and Seth, they have their own things going on. So he been spinning them plates. And it's like, oh, it makes sense to put him in a triple threat match. Because Punk and Roman still don't like each other, and they have the Paul Heyman connection, right? And that favor and all them spinning plates. It makes sense. But 2 weeks ago, did we even think that was a possibility? Hell no. Hell no.
Let me say three more things that I just want to make sure I say about this Royal Rumble that I wanted to make sure I got out there. Number one, the big thing I love about Jey Uso winning is that this is the first year since 2017 where I've had a winner that A, I did not see coming, and B, I actually liked. I successfully predicted every Royal Rumble winner since 2018 with the exception of 2022, and that was Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey, and I hated that shit. Number two, Triple H missed a huge opportunity. The New Day would have gotten generational boos in this Royal Rumble, and the fact that you found room to put Finn Balor and continue the Otis Chad Gable storyline before you put the fucking New Day in the Royal Rumble drives me absolutely insane. Not to mention the fact that Kofi is a Royal Rumble veteran. That drives me insane that they weren't in it. And then number three, by the way, in case anyone is curious, I think Penta was the MVP of this Royal Rumble. He was he was doing tag team moves with Roman Reigns, which is insane.
Roman was like, hey, come here.
I think he had the most standout moments, and then I believe he was the Iron Man too, because he went in at number 2. So I think Penta's the MVP. The New Day should have been in it, and then Jey Uso is great because A, no one saw it coming, and B, we actually enjoyed it, unlike Brock and Ronda, which I was there live for, by the way, and I still regret that's the Rumble I got to go. But anyway,
get your refund.
I'm sorry, that's the
I got to go to Bray Wyatt's last match. Cody winning his first one, Rhea winning, and what else happened on that show?
I'd have preferred to go
to in the Bloodline implosion where Sammy hit Roman. I was there for that. That was a great Rumble.
That pop still.
I had to watch Uncle Howdy completely miss LA Knight off the stage. That was it was in my face. It was in my face. Crazy.
Yeah, it was a good Rumble, man. I thought the match was very good. There were maybe some people in there, of course. I thought maybe they could have had some different spots, but overall, it was still a very good Rumble.
Yeah.
I think
it wasn't anything like 2022 where 14 of the 30 were tag teams split in half. Like that,
it was a bunch of singles guys. I gotta give them that.
I think they had a good moment. They had some nice little returns in there. They had some viral moments. They had Speed in the Rumble.
That Speed.
He actually got a nice pop too, bro.
Yeah,
he did. He did.
He got a really good pop.
He's an annoying little shit, but Triple H made the right call putting him in there. That was.
He got destroyed, man.
Bro, he's legit injured from that. He's legit.
Of course, bro. You saw his leg.
I'm not surprised.
Bro, his neck too. That snap. I was like, oh my God.
He took a crazy hit from Braun. He got a really good pop though. Now a nice little decent pop for being like a streamer celebrity coming into the Rumble that people like kids and know and stuff like that. Like he got a nice little reaction.
Is that Bruno Sammartino? Lord have mercy. What the fuck, man?
Top 10, baby.
At what black and white colored times?
So yeah, that Rumble was good. I'll ask the same question that we asked Chris earlier in the beginning because he wasn't here. I know you keep up with the pod, you watch it. Triple H, man, he top 10 all time. Some people on the pod said he wasn't. Some people said he was. We're talking just in WWE too, so we're not just talking all of wrestling, but just as a WWE superstar, is Triple H a top 10 WWE superstar?
Yeah, he is.
No question.
I need to
no question.
Next year.
Where would you rank him? Like in the top
some
10?
questions.
5, 6, or 7, like in that range right there.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of high, but I mean, I have him in the 8, 9, 10.
I put him
7 is high.
I mean, shit, y'all. He number 3 on my all time, so y'all didn't win that shit.
Number 3.
Who would you put above? Like Triple H, who would you put above?
Cena, obviously. Why am I drawing a blank right now?
Stone Cold.
Cena, Stone Cold, Rock,
Undertaker.
Taker.
Do you have Shawn Michaels over him?
I'm gonna be honest.
I actually understand.
I'm gonna be honest. Other than in my opinion, other than the wrestling shit, I got everything else for Triple H, bro. Other than the in-ring work.
Crazy acts, even though I disagree, I understand why you took a breath. I understand why you
I don't.
I get it. I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
I don't.
Because I think Triple H gets overhated way too much for his character work. I think he gets overhated way too much for his how do you explain it? Like his impact on the business. I feel like he gets overhated and underappreciated way too much. Because, like, don't get me wrong, Shawn Michaels was like that. You feel me? I get it. And he definitely got the longevity. But I disagree. I have Shawn Michaels over Triple H, but I understand why you took a break.
I don't.
I understand.
No.
That's kind of, I don't know. So you said besides in-ring work, so we're counting promos, character work. You think Triple H has the edge over Shawn in those categories?
Yeah.
The game. That's not crazy either.
The game.
What about Randy Orton?
Triple H never lost a smile.
Triple H buried Booker T, but you cheered.
Triple H never lost.
Shawn Michaels tried to hold The Rock back.
He held The Rock back to being a top 10 of all time. Okay.
No, I said he tried to.
He did try to.
You know how many people Triple H held back? What are we? What?
You know how many people Cena held back? We can go on and on.
So why are you using that? Why are you using it?
Because you said you started it with saying he buried Booker T and you enjoyed it.
No, I didn't. You brought up the stupid smile. You brought up the smile.
That has nothing to do with burying people and holding people back. You're the first person to bring up somebody holding people back.
Oh no, that kind of does because he didn't want to put somebody over. So
on a weekend where the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic for pennies, Axel's decision to put Triple H over Shawn is worst decision this weekend.
Hey, listen.
The worst decision. I'm not gonna lie. The worst decision. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is me, very, very biased. 2 fundamental problems. 1, why the fuck was Nikki Bella number 30?
What? Why not? Listen. I know y'all wanted the other AJ, but you got AJ Styles.
No. I'm not gonna lie. No. With Alexa Bliss in this Rumble, she should have been 30.
I'm not
I don't
I agree.
Because realistically,
I don't
is
think
Nikki
so.
Bella coming back
Yeah.
to actually do something?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
She got merch. She got merch.
Oh, okay. So she's gonna
She
come
back.
back. So she's gonna come back and feud with the Pure Fusion Collective. Is that
No,
what she's gonna do?
She's gonna feud. She's
Is that
gonna
what she's gonna do?
No,
Feud with the Pure Fusion Collective.
Chelsea Green. Y'all, wait. This is another thing. Y'all automatically Tiffany versus Charlotte, right? As if Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte at Mania ain't a fucking trilogy right there in your face.
We don't
I
want
told y'all.
G. Wait. G. That's that. But let's just see Charlotte bury Tiffany, right? Okay.
She's not marrying Tiffany time.
She's not gonna lose. She's not gonna beat
she's
Tiffany.
not
I don't see
gonna
it.
lose to Tiffany.
You say that, but it's
I don't see it.
Tiffany.
Okay.
You got
Wait.
PTSD.
So with that,
I don't-
with that logic, wait. So with that logic, if she fights Rhea, who win in that match?
It's gonna be Queen time. It's gonna be Queen time either way. Charlotte's winning either way.
So if Charlotte fights Rhea, who win in that match?
Charlotte.
So why
We-
is Tiffany winning?
we
That's the
disagree.
that's the next bright star. That's the next bright star.
The next person.
Gee, this is Charlotte Flair we're talking about. Okay.
Is Triple H not in the wait? Is Triple H not in the business? At least these last 2
Hold on,
years
I'll say
making new
this.
stars?
No. I'll say
at
this.
Mania specifically.
Hold on. Everybody slow down. I'll say this. Jey Uso and Charlotte are both not winning at WrestleMania. One of them is losing, and it's going to be Charlotte.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No,
Yeah, I don't see
disagree.
Gee,
Charlotte.
how you
Charlotte-
shaking your
Yeah,
head? But you
person.
just looked at me crazy because I said Rhea would win.
No, but
It's not gonna be
think
Charlotte and Tiffany, bro.
It's
not.
gonna be Charlotte.
G
and
baby,
Tiffany.
G baby, hold on.
You
Let
want
me
to
ask you a question.
It better be.
No, hold
It's
on.
not.
I need to address the witness's logic. Give me a second. You just said that Tiffany Stratton can't lose because she's an up and coming star, right?
Well,
No, hold on. What was Rhea Ripley in 2020?
Thank
Yeah, that's a
you.
fair point.
What was the Oscar? What was the streak?
Hold up.
What was Shayna Baszler in 2020?
Hold up.
Different bookers.
Hold up. Thank you.
Are
they that different?
Not that different.
They are very different. I'm not gonna lie.
Not that different.
Triple H had never reached 2019, bro. I don't know.
Different people in charge.
I'm sorry. The shows have been watchable the last 3 years. I don't know.
If we look at the Manias the past couple of years, right? 40 for sure, and a tad bit of 39, right? Triple H has put the new star most of the time over the vet.
You see that most of the time?
Not most of the time.
Not most of the time.
That's carrying a lot of weight.
Because look, let's look at it. I mean, obviously Cody's not up and comer, but we knew what Cody was before he got here. Put him over. Gave Sammy to win, even though it should have been Chad Gable. Still gave Sammy to win over a dominant Gunther. And that at the time, that was real big for Sammy. Now they didn't capitalize off of it because that run was horrible. But they gave Sammy to win. They gave wait, was Bianca 38 or 39 when she beat Becky? Was that 38 or 39?
38. That's
that was 38. Okay, that's fine. I mean, 39 Bianca shouldn't have won, in my opinion. But nevertheless, the only one they fucked up on, real talk, was Edge. I'm sorry, Finn Balor should have won.
Did he though?
Shut up. Yes. Finn Balor should have won that match.
That was the downfall of Finn Balor right there.
I think
that's what started it.
To me, honestly, if you look at the aspects, I 100% think Jay's going to win. I think it would be a terrible decision for him to leave at this stage, especially going up against Gunther. And then if they use Cena and Cody, I mean, there could be a chance Cena could win too, just based off the story aspect of what direction they're going to go in. You know what I mean? As far as 17 championship and the storyline that they want to portray right there. I guess it would depend on how they build it up and what happens in that time frame. But Charlotte, it don't matter who she faces. She's not winning at WrestleMania. I don't see her beating Tiffany Stratton. I don't see her beating Rhea Ripley either. So, I mean, whoever she wants to face.
I don't know where you're getting that confidence, Malik. That Charlotte.
I'm not fully confident.
I don't know
I see Tiffany winning. I'm not fully confident, but I see Tiffany winning for sure.
Especially when Charlotte lost last time.
I think eventually she will be the champion. It just won't happen at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
she's gonna get the title eventually. She always
because like in my opinion, right? Well, Jade, I know you're gonna want to slap me in the face, but Andrade is on SmackDown still, so Charlotte's gonna go after that championship. and she's gonna lose because
she's gonna go after the championship that looks like the one her father used to hold. That's what she gonna go get.
Oh Lord,
that's what she gonna go get.
Wait, what are you talking about? You talking about
the women's world title?
Yeah. Why wouldn't she want to go get the title that looks almost resembles the one her father had?
Because her man is on SmackDown and they don't split up.
When does that really matter?
Gee, my wife works overnights at a health and rehab.
They don't anymore. So they
health and rehab just because my wife.
I don't feel like it's.
That's completely different. That's a wait. That is a WWE known thing.
Wait. You say that as if.
Wait, Ludwig and Tiffany on different.
Thank you, Mo. Is it Ludwig?
Hey, and you're right. That's the rule. That's like the anomaly. That's the exception to the rule.
Here's the exception.
Because they were on different brands before.
Wait. Carmelo Hayes and what's her name? Isn't she still on NXT while Carmelo's on SmackDown?
They don't count NXT.
What? They don't
count. That's a mean context, man. That's a mean context, man. That's a mean.
How is it a context, man?
One of them has to stay in Florida while the other one's going everywhere. What are we talking about?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did Carmelo Hayes not get called up before they became official? Before it was known that they were official? Because that's a mean context, man. Because I'm almost positive it was the same with Tiffany and Ludwig. I'm almost positive it was the same with them. Like,
I don't know.
And at the same time, bro, they're not going to move Kaylani up.
Isn't this the same logic that he used to predict that Finn Balor was going to win Money in the Bank a couple years back? This is the exact same logic that he used when he predicted that Finn Balor. How'd that work out?
Finn Balor ain't with nobody. What you mean?
That's not what. That's not what you said. You said that. What did he say? He said somebody going to SmackDown should be indicative that Finn Balor is going to win Money in the Bank because the entire Judgment Day was going to go to SmackDown because I
was just fantasy booking. I don't think anybody had actually.
You looked pretty sure about what.
Of course I was. It was Finn Balor. I was sure about everything I said. And when I fantasy booking, man.
There we go. Thank you, Mo.
Oh, he got a board now.
I don't think Charlotte and Tiffany is literally the. It's literally
G is
like
speaking facts. G is speaking something. All right.
He's speaking malarkey. That's what.
I don't think that the couple thing is really going to matter. I mean, whether she goes to SmackDown or not. I mean, I don't think it's really going to play too much of a factor in it because they can pretty much go to any brand that they want at this stage.
What is this? Total Divas?
I'm saying, right?
Jesus Christ!
But I do think.
Alex, my do-rag's way over there on the other side of the room. I can't go get my do. G's about to make me go get it, though. G's made me crash out twice this episode. I feel like I need to go get my head.
You know what you did.
What was the first one?
The first one is when first you made predictions based on, who's on Raw, who's on SmackDown. And now you're making predictions based on, who are they fucking on Raw and who's on SmackDown? Who cares?
And then try to say NXT doesn't count. Like what?
Bro.
Who are they?
Because when we talk, bro. Okay, so I know this is all funny. But let's have a genuine conversation. Let's have a real.
I don't want to.
This is dumb.
This will be between me and Mo Bamba up here.
Why? You weren't arguing with me.
Look. In the history of
you just want to bother me.
In the history of WWE, can we not all agree, right, that bare minimum on the main roster? Anytime we saw
put these little words, bro.
He's got to run the threads. He's got to run the threads.
Explain myself. Listen.
Go ahead.
Most of the time, because nobody goes 100%. Nobody does something 100% of the time. Listen. Like, for example, when Bianca Belair got moved to SmackDown, who got moved with him? The Street Profits, right? Because they knew they was together. They don't break up couples. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch been on the same brand for ages now. Right? Even when they was on TV as a couple or not. They was on the same brand for ages.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, right? Because you guys, yes, there's literal examples here and there of when it doesn't happen. But those are exceptions to the rule. Right? Most of the time, they have like a 97% rate of not breaking up couples. It's like 97%. Yes, you have those little tidbits here and there. Right? Mm-hmm. But it's still 97%. That's a high rate of.
I don't know
not
where you got that
breaking up
calculation from, but
we got that. The reason I said that is because y'all were saying, "Oh well, I'm not sure she's not gonna go after Rhea." No, she's gonna go after Tiffany. One, even without this argument we had, it's literally.
She's
right
the
there.
average.
I agree with you.
It's literally the match meeting. It's kind of like it's kind of like a you can't fuck this up. Like you can't fuck this up.
Okay,
it's right here, waiting for you.
So with that,
before
Aleister Black's going to SmackDown, right? So Aleister Black's going straight to SmackDown, right?
Oh, yeah, Zelina there now. Absolutely.
So okay,
absolutely.
Hold on.
Zelina is on SmackDown now.
No,
when
wait,
Aleister Black re-enters the company, he is going to black mass Damian Priest as a heel on the Blue Brand. Absolutely.
You know what? I don't.
Hold on. One question. G baby.
Talk to me.
Bro. Okay? So your logic wasn't flawed. I'm not gonna say your logic was flawed.
Not flawed.
I am.
Look, I'm giving you that it wasn't flawed. But do you genuinely think Triple H sits his ass down when he's trying to figure out the fucking draft? Is like, all right, who's fucking
where's
who?
there? No, let's make that.
And tries to figure out like that is not on the top of his priority list.
Wait. Okay, so Mo, I'm not saying when he does the draft, he's like, okay, first things first, who's with each other, who's a couple. I'm not saying that's on the top of his priority list. Okay. But and Chris and Malik, since y'all kind of have no dog in the fight, y'all are unbiased in the situation. We all know that's a thing that they do, right? They don't separate most of the time.
Well, you ain't got a dog in the fight, but let me show you this nice dog right here. So you can.
No, Malik, Chris, am I tripping? Is that not a thing that WWE has consistently done?
It's happened. Yes, you've seen couples on the same show, but it's not uncommon for them to not be.
I'm not saying it's uncommon, but like, most of the time,
you don't have a dog in this fight, but here's a dog. I want to fight you.
That's what I'm saying.
Jimmy and Naomi were on different shows for a little bit, weren't they?
Yeah,
I think they were.
I can't have this conversation anymore.
To my logic,
I feel like I'm on Twitter.
Jay done took the cap off. He's heated, man.
Bro, this shit is funny. I'm just
I know we got off on a
tangent.
I know we got off on a tangent about who's on what side, but the overall point of this,
you got this amazing feud, 5-star match, great story, everything. But her husband, though.
Her husband's over there.
I definitely think Charlotte and Tiffany's the match. I 100% think.
Damn,
I don't think
we could have had this great match, but her husband.
I mean, Rhea and Charlotte. The story's
classic
there.
with Tiffy time. The build is going to be horrific, but you're going to get.
Oh, the build's going to be horrific.
I mean, when is it not horrific for the women?
In fairness, the Charlotte build with Rhea was horrific also.
Terrible.
That shit was ass.
Terrible.
It was going to be ass regardless.
Jesus Christ, that was bad. Both times.
Y'all not sitting here gonna tell me you cooked. Both times that bill was horrific.
And then after when Rhea came up on the roster, like the fucking feud always sucked.
Yeah, but
the match is delivered.
The builds usually are good. I think it's the match we always.
The match is always delivered.
Match is what we look for.
And plus, who Tiffany gonna face, bro?
Nia Jackson. Nobody trying to see that shit.
Liv Morgan. No, thank you.
Nobody trying to see Tiffany versus Nia. That's been done. Bro, you know why we don't want to see? Nia didn't even go after Tiffany when she lost the fucking title. She went to Raw. Because they ain't got no depth for real. But she went to Raw. It was like, oh, I'm gonna fight for your title. What?
That was so dumb to me. That's so dumb.
Like you just got cashed in on and you're going after the other title. What the fuck?
What's up with Rhea having bad
transfer window, baby?
Hey, you right.
Transfer. No.
Hey, y'all want to see Tiffany versus Bayley?
No, we're done with Bayley.
We can't. She's on Raw.
We're done.
No, she's on SmackDown now.
Bayley's
she's on Raw. Bayley's on Raw.
Bayley's got to go to
she got transferred from SmackDown to Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. Okay, well, scratch that. Y'all want to see Rhea versus Bayley?
She wouldn't have been able to do it because her husband works.
We're probably gonna get that at the Chamber though, but don't.
I mean, yeah, we probably.
I don't care about Bayley on my TV no more. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm done with Bayley.
What are they in the mix too, bro? She there now. Her own brand. But Jordan Grace is there now too, though. So she's somewhere.
That is a great match option.
By the way, I really wish Nate was here because I'm almost positive he's the one who said he doesn't see Jordan Grace right now as a main eventer or not a main.
Well, that was Lewis.
Oh, that was Lewis. Okay, I was like, somebody said it, and I wanted to address that and see if they still felt that way. Because I'm not gonna lie, you put Rhea and Jordan Grace at Mania,
nobody gonna be mad about it.
you can take my money. Because who else she gonna feud with? Like, again, we know about this problem with the depth on the women's division. Who else is Rhea gonna feud with if Becky don't come back? Who else is Rhea gonna feud with?
Nikki Bella, bro. Nikki Bella, bro. What you mean? Nikki Bella, easy.
Don't nobody want to see that shit.
No, I can
Like,
see
Nikki Bella's pure nostalgia, but we gotta remember, even though she was better than Brie, even though she was better than Brie, don't nobody want to see that shit, man.
You say that good. You say that
vehemently.
You say that. You say that, but
I think a lot of y'all underestimating the Nikki Bella. They out there, bro.
Oh,
listen. There's a reason. There is a no. Let me say this. There's a reason why her little twirl at the Raw debut was the highlight on all social medias, bro.
Yo, Bella stands are out there, bro. They're just.
There's a reason.
They've quiet down. They're just.
If you could do something to that little quick clip, you got a fucking problem. So I don't want to hear their horn. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You know, she was fully dressed. Come on.
What that mean, nigga?
Bro, also, if that's the case, then Liv Morgan's match and that tag team match should have more than that because her whole ass cheeks was out, nigga. We're not about to do horniness right now, bro.
Bro, just
what is?
We're not. You're not gonna say the views off because of niggas is horny though. Because if that's the case,
guys.
Bro, what?
Bro, if that's the point, Liv Morgan's video should be the highest views.
Can I ask you a genuine question, right? Because obviously Liv Morgan is not from that time. But let's keep it a fucking buck.
No. Because at first, no. Don't say it from that time. Because you said because niggas is horny. That's why they got all those views. That's what you said. Don't try to switch it up, G.
Nikki Bella comes from a time period where the only reason niggas was watching the women was because they was fucking horny, nigga.
And now we're in a time. Wait. And now you're in a timeline where I can see half women ass cheeks, full breast, and everything. What the fuck is the difference, G? Liv Morgan was literally wearing nothing. Like, so what did you talk about? You're not gonna use horniness, bro. You're not gonna use horniness.
I'm gonna tell you what the difference is, Axel, because you're not hearing me right now. Listen, here's the difference. In today's time period, in today's time period, when niggas is watching women's wrestling, we actually care if you can wrestle. Back then, nobody cared. Why do you think Kelly is one of the ways that everybody loves Kelly?
Wait. So you saying if Kelly would have came back, same reaction, same views? Please say yes, because you're fucking. Malik, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I missed y'all. I'm fucking gone, bro. Because there's no fucking way.
If Kelly came back, nobody would be happy to see her in a match, bro. Nobody wants to see Kelly wrestle, and nobody was hyped about Kelly because she was out here doing Hurricane.
So let me tell you something. So when Nikki Bella came out, your TV just broke, right?
Not like Nikki Bella.
Not like Nikki Bella, bro.
She don't get the Nikki Bella pop, bro.
Bro. Goon baby. I'm telling you, bro. Goon baby.
Nobody wants to see. If Kelly came back, nobody want to see her in a match, bro. Nobody would want to see that shit.
Chris, I don't know about you, but I feel a little bit left out of this conversation for some reason.
Gooning
for grabs.
Gooning for grabs.
I'm done.
Kelly was popular, but she was never.
Not Nikki Bella.
I'm not saying she on the same level as
bro, but I asked you. But I asked you if Kelly replaced her in Nikki's spot. You said that video would have got the same views. That's crazy, bro.
If Kelly came out here trying to shake her ass, everybody would.
She didn't shake her ass. She did the same shit she's done for years during her entrance.
Is that not showing her ass, nigga? What are we talking about?
Ass.
Is that not what she does?
No, seriously. No. Mo, what ass? That's the thing. Like what? But that's her thing. Bro.
Yes, that's her.
So again, Liv Morgan should be getting the same views because does the bitch not do the same shit?
Jesus Christ.
Does she not twirl? Yo, bro.
This podcast is cooked. This show is cooked.
We got off the rails.
Fried.
You can't let the
fries this show.
Podcast.
The point is, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Ain't nobody, and when I say this,
bro, you can say that. Ain't nobody moved by Nikki Bella. Nobody wants to see Nikki Bella. But you're not everybody, though. You're not everybody. You see, wait. Here's the thing. You don't see the fan base. You don't see the fan base of Chelsea Green saying, "I'm gonna hold the open challenge for all divas." You don't see that fan base that want to see all these women, bro. You don't. People want to see Nikki Bella. The pop for Nikki was huge. Your TV must have fucked up at that point. I get it, but the pop was there. You can't see nobody wants to see Nikki Bella, bro.
So Rhea and Nikki Bella at Mania. Y'all want to see that? That's what
Fuck no.
Tiffany versus Nikki Bella at Mania.
Yes. Why not? Why not? Why not, G? Why not?
Because mommy always on top.
Come on, Axe. You can't.
Are they not the same? I'm the bad bitch. Give me my respect type of character. Y'all be blind sometimes or something. Are they not the same mean girl mentality? But here we go. Wait. There you go. I knew it. The wrestle. I knew it. Everything else is the same shit though. So tell me different.
It's really not, though. It's really not.
It's really not.
I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep it up.
It's really not.
Let's keep it up.
It's really not.
Let's keep it up.
It's really not.
Let's keep it up.
I love when the only comparison that you can separate is the wrestling part. Everything else is the same. But the wrestling.
Well, let's keep it above. And I'm about to violate crazy. But let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it 1,000. Nikki Bella, let's keep it above. That twin magic shit. If she didn't have a twin, I don't know if she would have made it that long. I'm gonna keep it above with you.
If she didn't have a twin, she came out without her twin. And look at the pop though. Ain't nobody asking for Brie.
Yeah, now because she's been established.
Yeah, because she's been established. Because she's been established.
At this point, yeah, she's nostalgic at this point. So yeah,
y'all crazy.
If it would have been just
don't lump me in with G today.
Everybody would have got a pop too. She would have got a pop too. But don't nobody, bro. You mean to tell me Brie would
not with that theme music?
The same.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay.
But
I don't understand.
Bella, they would come on, bro. She's just nostalgic at this point. She's just nostalgic. I don't
understand,
bro. Because
you keep saying that don't nobody want, but I can show you a whole handful of wants.
There's people that love me.
I can show you a handful of wants, bro.
Obviously, I don't mean all the 6.7 billion or 3.4 million people actually watch WWE.
But when you say nobody,
I'm using a hyperbolic statement. The majority, because
do you want me to say it? Do you want me to say the majority? The majority of 30 and up grown ass men? Do you want me to be that guy? Because that's the majority, nigga. That's who don't want to see that shit. And before you speak, my girl, big time Nikki Bella fan. The only people who have an issue are niggas who are over 30. So yes, those are the niggas who don't want to see it. But all the other people, they want to see that shit. So there goes your example. I'm living this shit, nigga. I'm living this shit. I'm seeing my girl's comments. Grown ass nigga, ugly female, out of shape. Do you want me to tell you the people who don't want to see her? Because that's the majority, bro.
Okay, so this is how I feel this is gonna play out. And I'm gonna use a perfect example, and then I got you, Chris. I'm gonna use a perfect example, and then I got you. Right? Oh, boy. Everybody swear up and down, left, right, and center. Everybody happy when Trish Stratus come back until that bell ring. And then other than the Hell in a Cell match with Becky, she ain't done shit in the ring since she got back. That shit been ass. That's the bathroom break.
She ain't been back since then. What?
Bro, what do you mean? I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about her other matches before that Hell in a Cell. That shit been bathroom break matches. Did nobody want to see that?
That's that. Crazy.
You mean the Steel Cage?
You stupid.
Steel Cage. You know what I mean?
Good
like, God. Come on, bro. Like,
pause. Wait a minute, because that payback Steel Cage was fire. What do you? That match was good.
Yeah, the one with Becky, that was great. All the other matches before that, ain't nobody wanted to see that shit. Niggas was booing. Niggas was taking bathroom breaks during her fucking matches. Bro, I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Listen,
she fucked Trish Stratus. And that's Trish Stratus, who was the GOAT before Becky Lynch came along and Charlotte came along. You think niggas want to see that with Nikki Bella? No, don't know where.
I think the person who doesn't want to see this shit is the one speaking. Right
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of people. I don't want to see it either. Trust me, but there's a lot of people.
I wouldn't hate it, but it's not something I would prefer. I mean, I would prefer other options.
Her appearance on the Netflix debut was a litmus test. They wanted to see how the crowd was going to react to her. And they reacted positively.
And that's the other thing. We're on Netflix where they have to give shows people gonna get tired of that raw shit. Y'all don't think them little Total Diva references
You know
is gonna
what?
be
You know what?
going to something?
The way you feel about Nikki Bella, there's a lot of people out there feel about Jey Uso too. But you know what? They pushing Jey Uso.
That is the word. Okay.
G, relax.
It is the same. It is the same because the way you're talking about Nikki Bella,
I want to talk about Cody.
People out there who don't want to see.
I want to talk about Cody.
People out there who are like that. You see it on the internet who don't want to see Jey Uso. But Jey Uso gets reactions. He's popular.
Bro, there's people who don't want to fucking see John Cena. So what? Like,
that's real.
So like, what are we really doing here?
All right, bro. That's W context bending. That's crazy work because that's not the same. That's not the same.
What's the
That's
difference?
not the same.
What's the
That's
difference?
Not the same, bro.
Is he not nostalgia? Are we not all wanting this because we want to see our childhood hero go out on a bang? What the fuck is the definition of nostalgia to you, G? Like, what the fuck? Okay. Are majority of niggas not mad that Jay won because their baby superhero couldn't win it because of nostalgia?
Okay.
I'm missing it. It's a gender thing, isn't it? It's a gender thing now. It gotta be.
That's a crazy thing because I don't want to see fucking Goldberg come back and he nostalgia. It ain't got nothing to do with gender. If she can actually wrestle, maybe I'd be excited about it.
Again, actually wrestle. John Cena. How was his fucking thing during the Rumble?
Oh my god, that's being so. Oh my god, now I'm about to get hot because
I'm
bro,
lost.
Go ahead, get hot.
Can actually wrestle though? John Cena can give me a great match.
Was great.
John Cena has given me great matches. I ain't never watched the Nikki Bella match. I'm like, damn, that's
it was violent.
Classic. Give me more of that shit.
It was funny when Kevin's head was stuck in the ladder.
I said it was Cena though. I said it was Cena.
Cody might turn heel off of it because it's.
What are we talking about?
Jay, you killing me.
Bugging. So recent, right? Cena can still go, right? Recent, right?
Interesting.
Fuck
He's
no.
Looking down.
Recent Cena can still go, right?
No.
You keep bringing up old shit. I'm talking about now, bro. So Cena can still go. He wasn't taking a nap half of the Rumble.
Sammy didn't really take a side.
Was Cena not taking a nappy nap during that tag team match with Sammy K? Like, what are we doing?
Be cool to see what he does.
Austin Theory, Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
He can still go though, right?
Hope Kevin is seriously
bro.
injured.
Nikki Bella coming back.
Jade, I love you.
Nikki Bella coming back compared to a John Cena retirement tour.
I really
we know
hope he
he's
come
about
back,
to be
man.
gone. And so he's going through his last swan song and comparing that to Jey Uso, who's still super, super active, who wrestles damn near every week, is not the fucking same, bro. It's not the fucking same. And the fact
when did I say the same? I said nostalgia. I'm talking about the nostalgia. You're trying to say nobody wants to see that shit.
Yes,
it's the same shit with Cena, bro.
Yes.
There's people who don't give a fuck about that nostalgic shit. Get the fuck Cena out of here, bro. I could show you that side.
Again.
Just because you.
Yeah. That's the minority.
Yo, Jade, I hate you.
That is the minority. That is the minority.
I hate Jade, bro.
Just the example you use. Most people are mad Jey Uso won because they want to see Cena. The minority of people don't want to see Cena back. That's a minority.
Exactly. And the minority don't want to see Nikki. There's a bigger than the minority that wants to see her, bro. Again. You can disagree all you want. Numbers speak.
No, he's right.
Pop speak. Number 30. Again, if your TV broke, that's cool. Malik can tell you how that shit sounded. Malik can tell you how that shit sounded live, though.
Hey, so can y'all tell me what the reactions are when Goldberg comes out?
And look at his reaction. He has to be real and say it's a pop.
Goldberg does get a pop.
He does not give a.
Hey, so Mo, does Goldberg not get a pop when he comes out?
Goldberg does get a huge pop every time he comes back.
He comes out?
Every time.
Nobody want to see them fucking matches, bro. Because that nigga can't wrestle. At this point, nobody want to see that shit.
At this point,
if he's not doing the spear and a jackhammer and a
love him, but he can't
nobody
wrestle.
want to see that shit, bro.
Comparing Nikki to Goldberg.
You know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? I could literally show you a side that does want to see that. That's the crazy shit. It's probably like half of Mo's mute list, but you know.
James Weezer wants to bang G-Baby from this podcast. I don't think G's into that, Weezer. You might want to buy him dinner first.
There was a time we thought we were going to get Goldberg versus Gunther at Mania.
I don't know why y'all thought that at all. I don't know why y'all thought that at all. I don't know why.
You think niggas wanted to see that shit?
You know what's crazy?
Goldberg got a pop though.
Goldberg
got a pop.
He did.
He got a pop though.
Good conversation.
People want to see him though. You feel me? But come on, man. Yeah, that pop is cool to that bell ring.
Kevin said stuck in the
That pop is great to that bell ring. Everything cool to that bell ring.
I know.
I'm gonna give a perfect example. I'm gonna give a perfect.
I don't need
example.
to know what's
Cody
going
wore a
on.
jacket instead of a robe, which is kind of weird.
Just because you get a pop, don't mean
It's
necessarily
a little bit different.
we want to
I like
see
it,
that
though.
match. I'm gonna give a perfect example.
It's a cool jacket.
You know the person who's about to win the world heavyweight title this year? The person who's about to win the world heavyweight title this year had possibly one of the worst matches in Mania history last year. Hey, but he got a great pop when he came out, though. That match was ass. One of the worst ones.
And look at that. And look at that. And look at that. That match was ass. And what did he just do? Don't nobody care. And what just happened? That match was ass, but what just happened?
What is happening?
What you mean?
You listen, mind you, this all started because I tried to bring up facts of numbers and G said niggas was just horny. That's all I gotta say.
At that time,
that's all I gotta say.
That's why they wanted to see it. When Kelly came out, everybody would be happy.
And here we go again. Here we go. Y'all niggas say I'm smoking dust, but this motherfucker G said Kelly. That's crazy.
Hold on.
First off, you can't even recognize the bitch. But let's not. Anywho,
my lord. Okay.
Yeah.
It looked like Cody struggled to get the belt down. He pulled one down and had to go and get the other one.
Nah, it looked like he wanted to It looked like he wanted to hug Kevin.
Yeah, he wore a jacket instead of a robe. It was
I'll let y'all.
No. It was a red jacket though.
I'll let y'all go at it for a little bit and everything, but a lot of y'all, backtracking on certain things. Like nostalgia does play a factor in a lot of things. I will agree with Axel on that. Like there are people who aren't just gonna care because it's nostalgia. Like that's who they grew up on. A lot of people grew up on Nikki Bella. So for the people who wanted to be divas or be dislike her, there are a lot of people out there like that who are in wrestling now or who are watching. Same with John.
Actually, the wrestlers also don't give a fuck what none of y'all say in the comments because there's people who want matches with Nikki Bella as well. So what you care about don't really give.
That's right.
Bro, Trent,
the Chelsea Greens, the Baileys, the people who were there that were young that couldn't get to Nikki Bella before she retired.
We can't have an opinion on anything because it doesn't matter. The wrestlers don't give a fuck about what we gotta say. There was no point to this podcast.
I'm just saying because again, G, your logic is saying nobody wants to see that. There's still people that want to see that.
Okay,
that's true too.
Alexa Bliss's doll looks.
By that logic, then there's no point to us having a podcast to give opinions on anything because the wrestlers don't give a fuck what we gotta say, right? That's a horrible point to bring up. Like, of course,
no, it's not.
Doesn't mean.
I'm just saying, that you guys may not like it, but the wrestlers want certain things. The fuck, if they go by us, oh my god, God knows who could have won the Rumble. Brock Lesnar could have won that shit. Are we being real? Come on, bro.
Look, Trent.
But again, they were just horny. But
to your point, Trent. I mean, there are some people that can come out at 30, and I mean, Liv Morgan came out at 30 last year, and her pop really wasn't that big. You know what I mean? So I mean,
y'all remember when Dolph Ziggler came out at 30? Shit killed.
Oh, with the record scratch, yeah.
That was like what 20.
That's your man's, bro.
2021. Bro, Roman Reigns. Everyone, Roman Reigns.
It was earlier than that. I think it was 2017 that he retired after he won the U.S. title.
Yeah, that was 2018. Well, he retired in 2017.
Bro, I give you a perfect example, bro. Roman Reigns in 2017, bro. When he hit number 30, bro, people was sick, bro. It was disgusting when that happened, bro.
They were mad. I remember that night people were saying that was the worst Royal Rumble of all time.
Tiffany, can you turn a dream to a star and make a feud? I mean, they could have a nice little feud. I mean, for the championship. I think Tiffany should win the first match. Charlotte could win the championship eventually, and they can make that a feud, whether it's long term or short term or however long they want to make it. I mean, there's layers they could have to that. It doesn't have to be a one time thing. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be a one match thing. So, how do you feel about Ivy now being Lyra's first opponent? When she eliminated Lyra, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little shocking. Being there live, I was not expecting that, but I don't hate that.
Ivanhoe had a good performance too, though. Like surprisingly, Ivanhoe had a decent show.
It was good. I mean, I don't hate that being like her little first feud because she has to defend the championship against some people, and if they kind of want to, if they want to build Ivy up just a little bit, to feel like a little bit of a May Carter, I would be okay with that.
It's better than the Pure Fusion Collective.
Oh, brother.
Oh, we got the PFC slander out.
I love how people are calling this the worst Rumble ever, and the favorites didn't win. I mean, that's
the worst Rumble ever is a stretch. I don't think anybody's saying
crazy
that.
stretch.
That's not even the worst Rumble of the last 3 years.
I was about to say Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey won both Rumbles. It's nowhere near the worst.
There was two bottom 3 Rumbles in one night.
Brock Lesnar won a Rumble from number 30 and a Rumble in which there was 14 competitors in that Rumble that were in a tag team at the time. 2022 maybe
And
the worst
Shane
Rumble
McMahon. He was there
Don't
too.
even get me started.
Oh my god!
In the world.
Which you know what the crazy thing about 2022 is? It started with Shinsuke and AJ. They had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to start that match with AJ versus Shinsuke and then close it the way that they did.
They had AJ get thrown out by Madcap Moss. AJ got thrown out by Madcap Moss.
Same with the women too.
Hey, Madcap was over at that time, right?
A little bit.
Wasn't that? No, I'm not saying like that, but wasn't that after he did the Baron Corbin shit?
No, he was still with
I
Happy
think it was
Corbin.
going on.
It was still going on there in that time.
He was still with
Because
Happy Corbin.
it didn't fully matriculate until like
It's the worst for a reason because I can't even. So it really wasn't after. Okay, never mind.
No, it was during that. He was still.
Never the
Baron
fuck.
Corbin was still Happy Corbin at the time, so.
Yeah, never mind now.
Yeah,
I tried.
It was pretty bad. They did the same thing with the women too. They started off with Melina and Sasha for the women's, and then they ended.
It
ended with Charlotte and Ronda Rousey in the final two. What was the final two?
Yeah.
When Charlotte was women's
And Charlotte was the
champion.
women's world champion too. She was the SmackDown Women's Champion at the time.
Yeah.
That's that Rumble. There we go. Yeah, that shit made no sense.
Sick work. Sick work.
Sick work.
She was the women's champion, bro. So the final two.
I forgot about that. That's terrible.
Yeah, she was the SmackDown Women's Champion, and the final two was her and Ronda. So it was kind of like, all right, pick which one you don't like more. Is it Ronda or is it Charlotte?
What you don't like?
That was terrible.
Yeah. I guess we're picking Charlotte. I guess that's how.
The only thing that I'm thankful for that night is that's the night also that Seth did the Shield music and came out and messed with Roman's head.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to be there for that.
Chat right here. Making Jey Uso lose to Gunther last weekend was kind of G's booking because it made it seem like Jey was out of title picture for the
I agree.
Yeah.
Because I fully put Jay out of my mind at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, he was never in it until he won, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
He was never in it until he won.
Yeah,
but them having that match, I think, put a bigger swerve on it because, like, when you saw him come so close and then he lost again, it kind of just like.
That's got to be it, right?
Like, oh well, yeah. I mean,
that's got to be it.
Because they made it weird too because Jay declared for the Rumble before he even got that match. So it seemed like
I was like, why are we doing
that?
That is weird.
But then get a shot for the world title.
Same with Nia. I was like, why?
That's why they did it at Saturday Night's Main Event instead.
But now
that show is not canon.
Now it comes together. Now. What
are you talking about?
Saturday Night's Main Event is a fucking.
How is it not canon? You do realize that this ladder match we just had all started because of Saturday Night Main Event.
The same ladder match, where the same segment where they took the titles off anyway and walked around with them. That shit don't mean nothing.
No, he's talking about the one before.
Which one before?
I'm talking about this whole ladder match happened because of the first Saturday Night Main Event.
They had their singles.
Oh, the first one. Oh,
yes, the first Saturday Night Main Event. Kevin attacked him after, and that's how we got here. So yes, it is canon. What do you mean?
I think people want more like title changes on the show. I think that's what they're.
Yeah, it just don't mean nothing at the end of the day.
Here's my thing too. When it comes to the Saturday Night's Main Event, everybody wants a title change or a heel turn or something to happen. That doesn't happen on every PLE. So why do we expect it on a show that's just on NBC? Like, yes, it is like a glorified house show to an extent, but it is canon. And they do put on pretty decent matches that the past.
No, the matches are good. It's just don't expect.
Yeah,
I think
expect the same outcome you'll see at a house show. Like,
that's probably what I meant more.
The champions are always going to win, and that's really it.
But I mean, I'm not going to say that we shouldn't expect something at some point because I think it will come a time where they're going to do something drastic on one of these shows.
But they're not going to do it
just
on the
like how we used to say at the Saudi shows they were never going to do anything. But now, like you can kind of see something happening.
But I feel like they're not going to do it on the road to WrestleMania.
Oh, not on the road.
Because, like bluntly stated, right? Bluntly stated, the last title change we had, I genuinely, and I said it on the show multiple times, I didn't think Tiffany was cashing in. So I thought they were going to give her the Mania cash in to be like first woman to cash in at Mania. That's what I was waiting on. So the fact, but when did they do it? At the end of the year, the last show of the year, to kind of make it feel big. Saturday Night Main Event, especially on the road to WrestleMania, Cody is not losing that title until we get there. I've been told everybody he's getting a 365. He ain't losing that title till we get to Mania. Right?
I don't know why that disappoints me.
And then who else was Gunther, the world champion? He not losing that title until we get to Mania. So then the only ones that can change hands are the mid-card ones, right? But let's be real, Braun Breaker, even though he had a match on it, Braun Breaker and Shinsuke, because we've been so focused on this Rumble, they ain't really been featured like that in their little singles feuds. And then, I mean, we did have the inaugural, was it the US or the IC? I think it was the US one at a Saturday night main event.
Yeah, it was the US one.
Yeah. So I mean, we had that, and it's only the second one, but like, it's a TV special, guys. Like that's what they call it, a TV special that streams on Peacock. Like, enjoy this. We're gonna get great matches, and after Mania, all right, cool. Maybe then we can expect something crazy. But until then, I don't know what y'all thought this was.
Especially after the first one, bro. Like, if you didn't,
Yeah, I think people's expectations get high sometimes on certain things. They want something different. They want certain things.
Especially for the Rumble. I've made that point on this podcast before. People's expectations get way too high for the Royal Rumble nowadays. I think last night's Rumble, for the men specifically, was a great example of a Rumble that can be great without having to lean on gimmicks. The only real gimmicky entrance they had was Speed. And that was it, and it was over like that. The only comeback they really had was AJ Styles, and I mean that was great. Everyone wanted it.
The theme song too. Don't forget his theme song.
Right,
Thank God.
Oh,
we knew AJ Styles was coming back. It wasn't. Thank God.
And I'm going to be honest, Axel. I'd completely forgotten they changed it. If he had come back with that new shitty music, and I reminded myself because my son Joshua said, "Oh, he's got his good music back." And initially, I said, "Joshua, what are you talking about? They never changed his music." He's like, "Yeah, Dad, they did." I went and Googled it. I was like, "Holy shit, they changed his music. That was god awful."
It's just he wasn't here for that long in between the Roman stuff and all that.
Don't want none. Oh my God!
When they debuted that at WrestleMania last year, I was like,
Jesus.
That actually crazy thing is that was actually AJ Styles said that's like more of his type of genre of music, like what he likes. That's why he changed.
Yeah, he can keep that to his headphones.
Let's keep that. Let's keep that rap.
Yeah. That was cool. So I mean, they only had AJ, Joe Hendry. Those were only the really two big surprises.
I mean, if
Speed.
If you thought Braun Strowman died, I mean, I guess Braun Strowman was a surprise. I knew he was going to be in the Rumble.
People need to understand you don't need.
I knew. They never said nothing about him being injured, so I'm like, Braun Strowman's coming back.
Y'all remember when Bronson Reed literally smashed him through a car and then he was just on TV next week in a title?
It's the same man that got ran over with a car and walked away.
I think the biggest surprise of the night was Strowman getting the best of Fatu. Honestly, I did
that
not.
Just let me know that.
But it makes sense.
What Strowman do, bro? Feel me? Yeah. He's laid back.
Speaking on Roman,
no, Malik, that's the type of shit he needs to do, but that's not the type of shit he has consistently done for the last 5 years.
He literally won a match because the ref said you're kicking his ass too much. DQ.
That's crazy. AJ versus Logan.
That's not bad.
AJ versus Logan is going to cook.
I mean, they just moved Logan to Raw, so I don't know.
Didn't Logan throw AJ out? That's why he's saying that, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
I forgot Shinsuke was in the match. I'm not gonna lie.
He was there for like 2 entrants.
I actually do, but you know what? I actually can see doing out AJ versus Logan just because of that elimination. That was something that I thought about before the whole thing got all wild and everything. I'm like, that could be a really good match, so I definitely can see them.
If they're gonna do that, listen, I love AJ Styles.
Doesn't need a title.
They don't need to expose AJ in a promo with Logan Paul, because quite honestly, Logan Paul's gonna cook AJ Styles on the mic. So I mean, AJ has his good moments, but
I mean, that doesn't really matter. It's more just the match itself.
I think AJ should come back as a
heel. The anticipation for the match itself may suffer as a result if they go out there and have a poor promo segment. So they just need to be short and to the point, and then it needs to end with AJ hitting the phenomenal forearm or something. That's all I'm saying. They just don't need to have an extended back and forth, because I don't think AJ can hang with that. He's never been a big promo guy. He's better than most guys, but he's not a big promo guy. So just don't hang him out there in a 15-minute verbal back and forth. It needs to be.
That beat up John Cena was the funniest shit.
Hey, don't do that with
John Cena.
Yeah, what?
I said, what Jade is talking about, like, don't leave him out to dry. And don't do that with the women's feud either, because they have not shown a good history of doing that shit either. I'm so scared for whoever Charlotte picks, because that build is not going to be good. Charlotte, hey, I'll give Charlotte this credit. I do think she's going to have a different, like, feel to her character. She's still going to be Charlotte the Queen, but I do think she's going to have a different feel to her character, just because this is the first time we're going to see her for an extended period under a Triple H book Charlotte. So we'll see. We'll see. But I still don't have confidence in it. I'm not going to just, because it's Triple H, I'm going to believe this build is going to be good. Because keep in mind too that last build between Charlotte and Rhea, it peaked at the right time, because the week before WrestleMania they had that big street fight, and I was there live for that, and everyone went crazy for it, like the crowd loved. So it's okay if the build isn't the best build of all time for the most part, as long as they find a way to capitalize on it and close it succinctly, which I think they did, and I think that helped the match be as good as it was, because it added some freshness to it that it didn't have going in. Now, what was the other match? Bianca and Asuka. That one was just a stinker, because they didn't close on it. That one stunk from the start to the finish, and then you felt that going into the match. And then Io Bailey's feud.
Yep.
Which was surprising, because that story was like in their hand, prepared and ready to go, and they fumbled it. So you're right. It's that's the one thing, everyone's, which that's why I reacted like I did earlier when someone said, it's a different booker, but you can't look me in the eyes and tell me that Triple H's best thing about his booking is the women's division. And if you say that, you're a straight up liar. So I'm just saying, look out for booking mistakes, because Triple H takes the history of it.
Because what I love that they do, and you know what? Some people are just going to be camera shy. Some people got stage fright. Some people are just better served doing backstage interviews with Jackie Redmond and Byron Saxton and Michael Cole. No, it's not even a slight. It's not even a slight, because me personally, the only time Shinsuke gets interesting is when he's doing his anime style promo. The second he got to do it in person.
Not only that, Theory fan here couldn't do shit with the Cena shit. That's why they had to have him cut a promo in an empty arena. You're
right. Like, some people do better when their promos are edited, because
not even trying to be funny. Back in the day with Finn and Seth, when they didn't let this nigga speak, he had to do a backstage promo type vignette shit.
And that's kind of a shame, because Finn Balor is a better promo than that. He was just flustered that day, like it happens. But nevertheless, some people are just better. And sometimes that's not a bad thing. I would much rather if Charlotte and Tiffany are like, maybe they get in a fight one day and Charlotte has a backstage interview one week, talk about how she had to come back from her knee surgery and remind people she's still the queen. And Tiffany now, with this newfound confidence, letting people know, Charlotte's great, awesome, but it's not her time, it's Tiffy time, and I'm going to take my Tiffy time, do her little thing. I would much rather prefer that, because the second they get in front of people, even Tiffany, who's one of the rising stars, sometimes her promos in person are kind of cringy. I'm like, ugh.
Even somebody like The Rock, who people collectively agree is one of the best promos of all time. If you think about your favorite Rock promos, or what you think are the best Rock promos, think about how many of those took place with an interviewer standing there with a mic in his face, or him in the ring by himself. The Rock's best promos were not face-to-face talking to somebody. And that's kind of how AJ Styles is, which is the point of why I said that earlier. But even somebody like The Rock, who's one of the best promos of all time, he did his best work when he was by himself, or when he was backstage with an interviewer. So it's just, some guys are able to take advantage of that crowd's energy, and some guys kind of fold underneath the weight of it. So it varies from guy to guy.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Damn. So just destroy Tiffany? Holy shit.
No, destroy Tiffany is crazy.
Someone said Shinsuke is a Zoom promo merchant. Wow.
It's not that far off base. It's not that far off base.
It's not crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, he did kind of cook with that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
Roman and Seth are all special performers. They are. No doubt. Shinsuke, but I mean, his backstage promos are really good though. The way they're choreographed and the way they're presented on television, though, like with the graphics and the way they put it together, I'll say.
Jay, can I ask you a question? Just because, and this is not like to get you. This is like a genuine question.
I'm out of energy, so
because we were no, it's not bad because we were on the same wavelength where we felt Kevin Owens should beat Cody Rhodes for that title at Mania.
Yeah.
Now that Kevin Owens got his head stuck in the ladder and is cooked,
it's done. Yeah.
What is Kevin's direction at this point? Because it looks like Cody's Cena. So
I don't think it's Randy Orton.
It's looking to me like either Randy Orton or Sammy KO2 because Sammy didn't go stop Cody from getting the title.
Sammy KO2.
Well,
yeah, they fought at Mania before.
At WrestleMania.
No. Oh, you just mean Mania. You just mean Mania.
Yeah, because
I
think Kevin Owens is going to be pissed off that Sammy had all that time to go stop Cody from grabbing that belt and he didn't do it. So, I think it's probably going to be.
That's when I'm going to have to not be on his side because, homie's trying to make sure you straight, bro.
Well, I do want to ask because y'all kind of brought up how Cody was kind of lingering on that ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it wasn't audible because Nick Aldis did throw up the X?
I
always look for it, and he actually threw it up.
It's crazy to me that we didn't get Randy at all.
Yeah,
and I feel like
caught me by surprise.
I really don't think Kevin, the spot was supposed to happen, but the whole neck falling backwards, I don't think that was part of the plan, bro.
Because what I thought like just watching it and kind of seeing how it unfold, I feel like Cody took that long because I think Sammy actually was going to interfere.
Ooh.
But because the way the spot went up, because first Cody got checked on when he hit the ladder, which didn't look bad at first until you slow it down. So I was like, okay, fine. Then they still kept going. Once he got the Alabama slam through the ladder, I felt like Cody was going slow because maybe he didn't get the sign of hey, cancel that. Because Nick Aldis did throw up the X. That's what I was looking for. Because Sammy went over, and I thought that was going to be Sammy trying to stop him. So maybe they called a quick audible last minute because a ref came in the ring last second to hold the ladder, and they usually don't do that unless you're actually usually if somebody's going to interrupt it, refs don't get in there. So I'm thinking, because I slowed it down and I watched it twice. Yes, he landed fine, but his head landed straight in between.
Oh, no. That spot was disgusting, bro.
Yeah, and Nick Aldis was pretty quick to throw up the X.
The only thing with the
Snuggles think they should have let him die. Just pointing that out. Thanks, Snuggles. Appreciate it. Go ahead.
I done lost my train of thought.
Sorry. I just wanted to make sure we heard what Snuggles had to say, that if Kevin was dying, they should have just let his ass die. Because it's a ladder match.
Yeah.
Thank you, Snuggles.
Oh, Lord.
No, he's not wrong.
G, what was he talking about?
I just wanted to know if maybe you think they called an audible. Because it looked like it was the ending sequence.
I think so.
But because I really thought Sammy was going to hit it.
Either something with Randy or the Sammy stuff, something was supposed to happen.
We've seen before in the past where they do stuff like this and they throw up the X and it's part of the story. That's my only thing is I don't even look out for that anymore because my thing when I watch them linger on Kevin Owens after the match with all the blood coming down, if he was really hurt, I feel like they wouldn't have lingered that camera on.
And Triple H could have easily.
Triple H is a master of capturing that emotion of people who are trying to figure out whether is this real or is it a work. And I think that's
just to clarify that.
I hope I'm right about that.
You may be right because I don't know if y'all caught it during the Women's Royal Rumble. Lyra did have her own little malfunction. Whole top almost came off, and if it wasn't for Liv drop kicking her to the corner, And usually when you do shit like that, you're going to zoom in the camera to be like, oh, shit, because the kick was crazy. But they left her to do her shit because they don't want to show that. So,
they did. Chris, and then they did announce it, too. They were like, oh.
That too. Yeah, so I think, Chris, you may have a point because usually they wouldn't show that much. When it comes to the X, I gave up on that shit during the Theory, Rollins, and Bobby feud when Seth was hurt. And the ref threw up the X. Then Seth came back with a crutch. Next thing you know, beating the shit out of Austin Theory.
Yeah.
So
I threw up the X for that. I didn't.
Yeah, it was at it was actually at a house show. It was a house show match that Seth had. They did the X, and I'm like, oh shit. Then that Raw came. Him and Theory are talking, and he just started. It was a work. So I don't know if that's that. But then that's my thing. I don't know if the house show makes a difference or. But
hey, speaking of crutches, that reminds me, and I've got my 6 o'clock hard stop, so I want to ask this now. That reminds me of the tag team match we haven't talked about yet.
Oh yeah.
Malik, I wanted to ask Malik. Malik, you were there live. What the fuck was the crowd doing for the first 15 minutes of that match? Because you could have heard a pin drop.
That didn't even go 15 minutes, bro. That shit was
so quiet.
Yo, Jay, I like to think at moments like that, people are so invested into the wrestling that they don't want to.
No. They were dead quiet.
If Triple H had honestly backstage, we would have heard it.
I think honestly, it has a lot to do with just how the tag team has been booked, bro. Like I don't think people care enough about the tag teams anymore because did y'all know that was the first time the men's tag team titles have been defended on the PLE since last year?
Yeah.
It's almost been a whole year since.
And it wasn't even those titles. That's the crazy thing. It wasn't even those titles.
It's been a whole year since the men have had a tag team title match on a PLE. So I honestly just don't think people care enough about it right now. Like that's how I felt, when the match started. Like I was watching and stuff like that, but just looking around at the atmosphere, I just don't feel like people cared enough about it. Now they cheer when the Street Profits came out. The Street Profits did get a nice little reaction, so they were happy to see them. They were happy to see them, but just tag teams as a whole, they haven't been presenting them like well enough for people. Like there's no tag team you can name right now in WWE that's like widely over besides New Day as a heel factor, and they're already kind of like wishy-washy with that right now because how they've been treated. So
who are the world tag team champions right now?
War Raiders.
The War Raiders. And I feel like they should have had Dominic.
That just proved my point. Like that just proved his point. Like who?
They should have had Dom and JD win that shit.
Like I don't think there's no tag team in WWE right now that sticks out as widely popular, like beloved. Like this isn't like 2 years ago when you had the Usos, Sammy and KO, and then like you had Pretty Deadly on the come up and everything, and people were excited for that. Like right now, there's not.
And look at where Pretty Deadly are now.
But let me retract my statement. The only tag team that is good in WWE right now that people care about is Axiom and Nathan Frazier. But they have a good presentation. They've been presented very well in NXT. But not everybody even watches NXT. So I can't even say that really because the people who don't even watch NXT probably don't even know who those guys are.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I thought it might have something to do. I thought it might have something to do with just coming off the Royal Rumble. Everyone was going to grab a beer and take a piss. Maybe it had
that didn't help. That didn't help either because after that match, a lot of people did get up and leave and start to get like food and stuff like that and all that stuff. Yeah. But like, I just think it's one of those matches where it's like not many. Like, how many tag team? Can you name a tag team right now in the WWE that is like widely beloved by the audience?
Well, what I'll say is the Motor City Machine Guns were wildly popular for the first 2 weeks. And then and then they slowly got booked into oblivion, just like every other tag team. It's just a damn shame because there's so many great tag teams.
Now, I will say, I hope because I think they're gonna do that triple threat at Mania with Profits, Motor City Machine Guns, and DIY. So I'm hoping by the build up of Mania, you think they're at Pretty Deadly too.
Yep.
So maybe they had Pretty Deadly, which is cool. But I'm hoping at least by Mania, as it's built up, that can have some attraction and momentum. Because I like what the Street Profits did. I like the attitude. Like, man,
I love it.
Try this.
I also love that you had the dirt sheets.
I am a Montez Ford supporter, and I will drive that man to the moon if I was the booker. So if the Street Profits do not win them tag titles soon, y'all might see me crashing out on.
I would do the same for Finn Balor.
Hey, credit to Angelo Dawkins. He had the dirt sheets tweeting before the show that he was walking around Indianapolis with a crutch because he was seriously hurt. And then he comes out with that crutch.
With the crutch.
Yeah. I was wondering why he had the crutch. And then I went back and I didn't look at Twitter beforehand because I didn't want to spoil anything. I went and looked at Twitter after that, and that's when I found it. People were tweeting before the show, oh my God, Angelo Dawkins must be seriously hurt. He's walking around Indianapolis with a crutch or whatever. So, I mean, you don't see that type of shit anymore.
And also too, this is why I said earlier, Triple H is a master at making us think we know stuff and not. I think he genuinely, even though you can say he's the one that broke kayfabe, I think he's genuinely trying to bring some of that back and, not have as many like dirt shits and all that. Because when Alexa Bliss came out, Michael Cole, what? I thought she wasn't coming back. The internet said she wasn't here. I love that.
To answer somebody else's question before I get into the one thing I want to do before we head off, somebody asked how Jada's pop was. I ain't gonna lie, she didn't really get that big of a pop.
Who's
Jada Parker?
Yeah, that's what
I say it's more because I didn't pop at first. Because what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that theme song?
That's a new.
I thought it was new. I haven't watched NXT in a couple weeks. So
I think it is. I think it is new.
They just gave it to her like last week. Like it's fairly new. But though, so I feel like there are certain people that people just know in NXT. Because even like Stephanie Van Cure, Julia, they didn't really get like major pops either. Like they were like major pop. Like some people, of course, reacted, but there were some.
Did Lash get a good pop?
No, not really.
No,
she was getting good reaction as she wrestled, though.
Yeah,
the only person that really got a nice reaction was Roxanne. But she's been.
By the way, kudos. We haven't said it yet. Kudos to Roxanne for making it to the final two. That's huge.
Wasn't on my bingo card. She was not on my final
has the
four.
Second longest performance in traditional Royal Rumble history. That's
insane.
Yeah, she set the record for the women, though, right? She set the record.
For the women, and she
cleared
Rey Mysterio.
I can't wait for her to come up and win that IC title. That's exactly where they're gonna put her.
No, seriously. If it would have been the OTM theme, I would have known that it was Jada Parker. But you know.
Okay, so again, I haven't watched in a couple weeks, but when I had watched consistently. She had not been around OTM for a minute. Does she still associate with them niggas?
No,
I think when she got the new theme song, I think that's the cutoff.
She's still with them.
She's still with them.
She's still.
What the fuck you changed the theme song for?
She got her own theme because they're separate. Like they're doing their own, like they're together, but they're kind of doing their own stuff. Like they're chasing the tag title.
She ain't been. I think because I have them on DVR. I know Oba Femi won the NXT title, but I have not watched that pay-per-view or that match. So when the last time I watched, I just know he won. I've been busy, bro. Basketball season was really kicking my ass. What's it called? Last time I saw her on TV, she literally had not been associated with them for like 2-3 months.
No, yeah, they're still.
No, yeah, that was the thing. She was associated, but not really, because they were doing their own shit.
They're associated, like they're acquaintances, you know.
Like if OTM ever had a problem with a female, insert Jada Parker right there, or if Jada Parker was having a feud with a female, they had men, insert OTM. It was that type of shit. Like, oh yeah, we're still here. Yeah, don't forget.
All right, so one thing I want to do with you guys before we do head off here, just a little fun game, the pick between the two. We did one last week, but there's people like audio that was kind of acting up and stuff, so we really couldn't get the clips and stuff like that and get it down because there's technical difficulties that I didn't know about at the particular time. But basically, I'm going to name two wrestlers, and we'll go one at a time. So Mo will go first, then Chris. Then Jay, then Axe. So you guys answer just yes or no. You don't have to explain why if you don't want to. You can go into a little bit of details if you want to, but you don't really have to. But basically, I'm just going to name two wrestlers, and you're going to tell me what superstar you think is the better overall superstar, right? So based off your preference, whoever you think is better between the two, it's your personal opinion. So we'll go in order, one at a time. Mo goes first. First one, we're starting off with Randy Orton or AJ Styles.
AJ.
Randy.
What are we doing? Like who we prefer?
Well, who you think is better? Not who you prefer.
Who you think is better in your preference?
If we're talking just WWE, then Randy.
Who you think is better? Who you think is better? Just who you think is better?
Like just a better superstar.
Just who you think is better?
AJ Styles. AJ Styles.
It's Randy Orton.
This is not a clear. If we're pretending like this is a clear.
It's Randy Orton. It's Randy Orton.
Not a clear. If we're talking WWE, it's a clear, but if we're talking all of wrestling, no.
Go ahead, Axel.
Randy.
Okay. Rhea Ripley or Io Sky?
Rhea Ripley.
Now you know how Mo
I can't stand Mo. Yo.
You're not
I just wanted to piss you off.
Let me put my glasses on.
So Chris, give your answer.
I just want to piss you off.
It's mommy because he's always on top.
I just want to let y'all know, Mo literally just picked Rhea over Io.
I just said I was
joking.
Same
logic he did with AJ and Randy. Io.
No, I didn't. I didn't even explain my AJ one.
You said if it's not just WWE, it's AJ. Bro, Io Sky
shit about Io outside WWE shit.
My nigga, Io Sky in Stardom is a fucking demon, bro. What are we talking about?
I don't know shit about that. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like that.
That's why. That's why, man. Okay, I guess.
That was also trolling.
It's Rhea.
Rhea.
By the way he was talking, I thought he was gonna pick Io. I was like, all right.
I thought he was gonna come with something different.
That's got to be a clip. No, it's Rhea, but it's Rhea.
It's Io
Sky.
Sky.
But no, I was just saying because of Mo's logic.
I didn't even explain. Oh my god! Oh,
Did you not say if we're not just talking WWE? That's what
there's a lot
into account
of greatness in AJ Styles' career
outside of WWE.
Because there was a lot of fucking greatness in AJ Styles' career.
Yes, Io Sky, but you said you didn't know about it. But Io Sky at Stardom is that fucking motherfucker. You feel me? That's why I said. But you said you didn't know about it, so it's fine. You got it.
Now, next one: Rey Mysterio or Cody Rhodes?
What the fuck?
Holy shit!
Last time I checked, Cody Rhodes ain't a deadbeat dad. But continue.
My God,
crazy work.
Imagine they put that into the storyline now, though. Let me stop this one. Listen, that title reign, you got to sacrifice some shit.
Nah, that would be crazy. And Black History Month too. Crazy work.
Nah, that's crazy.
I don't even want to answer the question now. What are we talking
about? What you mean?
What are we talking
about? You don't think Cody
about?
Rhodes be celebrating Black History Month? He got a black wife and a black daughter. What you mean?
Facts. He was there in Martin Luther King, bro. He was there. Seen it in person.
Oh my God.
Answer the question, bro. We know the answer.
Rey Mysterio or Cody Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes.
Rey Mysterious.
Man, if you don't give me Stardust, stop playing.
Stardust is wild.
See everybody here. The guy who said I hate Cody's here. Cody.
Crazy word.
No, it's not.
Oh, Chris, you ain't.
No.
Wait, Chris hates Cody?
He said Rey. He said Rey.
I said Rey. I don't hate Cody. I'm just saying if it's.
It is.
No, I was talking about I was talking about the comment.
Not a clear.
That's crazy.
This one. Jeff Hardy or Seth Rollins?
Why you setting my boy up?
That's Rollins.
Why you setting my boy up?
Hardy Lee. What happened?
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, it's Seth Rollins by far.
Damn it, Malik. Seth Rollins. But this is the thing. Are you doing just WWE like Mo and G are trying
even then, I don't know.
I mean,
Jeff Hardy TNA run don't move me enough for that.
No, not even enough.
Hey, it's a little bit.
I'll take it.
It's like you adding TNA run. Huh? Seth Rollins.
Fine, but yeah, it's Seth. Both ain't the same.
Undertaker or Stone Cold?
Oh,
that's a good one.
Taker by the tiniest little hair.
Ooh.
I'm going so cold.
I'm going Taker longevity.
Yeah, that's the only. That might be the only reason, bro.
That's really saving him because
that's it.
Crazy.
Roman Reigns or Triple H?
Triple H. Go ahead. I know we know.
Give me that tribal chief, man. Give me that tribal chief, nigga.
I mean,
come on.
How long? 5 years and some change. 1,000 million title Roman Reigns, man.
Yeah.
Y'all jumping the gun, but
his phone died. Damn.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Bianca or Charlotte?
I want to see Mo line right now.
Bianca Belair.
Thank you, Mo. You're yeasting the bread. It's Bianca Belair. If we're gonna really have this conversation, the Axel freeze.
I mean,
Charlotte don't have a title reign like Bianca did.
Yo, Axel froze. That's crazy. That's a crazy freeze frame too.
No, it is. I mean, if you go on title reign, you're not technically wrong about that.
Only thing holding Bianca back is longevity, and I'm not gonna lie.
If we're gonna have a real conversation about it, bro. A lot of them titles Charlotte won, bro, were hot potato.
They were.
There was no importance to a lot of her
I'll
reigns,
give her the first. I'll give her the first one when she transitioned from
good.
the Divas to the Raw Women's.
Yep.
Right, I'll give her that one, and then she had a second one that I'll kind of acknowledge as well. But like when she was flipping back and forth with Sasha and the hot potato, she beat Asuka just for the sake of having the winner take all at Mania. That was so unnecessary. right? Made Asuka do nothing that maybe when she could have had a feud with like Sasha Banks or something. Like, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, people ain't gonna like this. I think Bianca's better in ring too. And that's Charlotte's fame. That's Charlotte's claim to fame. If we keep it a buck, because look, I think you can be more talented but not better. I think Charlotte is a more talented natural wrestler, but I think Bianca is better in ring when you take into account everything on count, because I think she's more physically gifted. So that automatically allows her to be able to be more athletic in the ring. I think in ring psychology, they're both on the same tier, right? And then we take into account, like when we're ranking, I think Bianca's by far been a better character, or at least more consistent.
Oh yeah.
The more consistent and promos. I mean, do we really need to talk about that? Taking Bianca over
not
Charlotte.
Even a little bit.
Yeah, like the thing that's holding Charlotte up there is the how many titles she's won and her in-ring ability.
I hate.
And I think bare minimum, but I think bare minimum their in-ring ability is on the same tier, and I don't give a fuck about the 14 titles.
I don't care at all. I don't care about the 14. I don't care about Cena's 16. I don't care about none of that shit. It's about
I
quality.
genuinely only care about like 2 of them, maybe 3, because I can't remember all of them. Oh, and I'll give credit for her NXT run. I'll give her.
I wasn't watching, so I can't really even say anything.
It was nothing crazy. I don't think she had the best one, but it was alright.
That's fair.
What about Bayley or AJ Lee?
Bayley.
It's Bayley, but AJ Lee, man, that theme song.
Man, you using a theme song?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I was violating Nikki Bella mainly because I'm really, really pissed. 2 years in a row, AJ Lee didn't come out in this Rumble.
I don't expect.
I understood it last year. But CM Punk been back in this company the whole year. Like, come on, AJ.
I just don't think she wants to, bro.
Well, like, all it's gotta do is be a cameo. She ain't gotta do shit. Just skip down to the fucking ring and we're good. Like, just skip down.
That would have been a bigger pop than what Alexa got, bro.
That would be the biggest pop. Only other pop that I think might have competed is if Becky came back. That's it.
Even then, I don't know.
Bro. I think AJ
because niggas expected Becky.
If AJ Lee ever came back, that's going to be the biggest pop. Like
in women's history, probably, yeah.
Like nobody's beating that, bro.
For sure.
Kurt Angle or Chris Jericho?
Kurt Angle.
That's actually a good one because I'm trying not to allow the AEW taint on Chris Jericho ruin my opinion. Because Chris Jericho was like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Chris. But Kurt Angle's like they're neck and neck.
I agree with that.
CM Punk or Daniel Bryan?
Oh my god.
Bryan Danielson, easily.
Oh my god.
Bryan Danielson.
Shit. That's actually a good one.
Because if it was just WWE, I'm going Punk. But if we're doing everything, Daniel Bryan.
I mean, yeah, he do got that AEW stint on him.
The AEW stint, the Ring of Honor title run.
AEW stint is on him.
Yeah. And, I mean, Bryan, he was injured for 2 years.
I'll go Daniel Bryan. But, yeah, that AEW stint just really hurt to see him play.
Oh, yeah, too. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, Royal Rumble was good. What do you guys rate it?
The show overall is at 7.5.
I gave it an 8.5 because the only thing that really hurt the show, in my opinion, was how quiet the crowd was for that tag team match. But that was a great.
That was bad, yeah.
That was a crowd can really affect a match, so it's hurting it. But that was a great match. That was to me that was a great 2 out of 3 falls match. But like they got Motor City Machine Guns got their first fall, and nobody like okay, fine, you went to go get some food and went to the bathroom at the start when DIY won. When Motor City Machine Guns won, nobody reacted.
Yeah, it was the last 5 minutes though. Those last 5 minutes were crazy good.
Yeah, I think the whole match was good. It's just
and that men's rumble I think is the best one we've got since 2020. That was really well put together.
I agree. It was really good, man. So, all right, you guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. We had over 300 people in here, man. So appreciate the support, appreciate the love. We'll be back next week, man, for some more topics, some more episodes, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Royal Rumble. Now wait and see what happens to the road to WrestleMania, man. We on the way. We on the way.
This Raw after Mania is gonna be. I mean, not Raw after Mania. This Raw after the Rumble is gonna be really telling because.
Who do you guys think they're gonna put in that chamber?
The men's one.
Honestly, it's gonna be the Super Six.
Yeah, the ones we thought could have won.
Yeah, it's gonna be exactly. It's gonna be Cena. It's gonna be Roman. It's gonna be Seth. It's gonna be Punk. It's gonna be Logan Paul.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah.
And then your sixth one can be Drew. Your sixth one can be Priest.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it probably will be Priest.
What is the sixth one? Jacob Fatu.
Ooh.
Fine by me.
The only problem is I would love that. Who pins him? Because he's not winning.
Maybe he gets taken out by something. I don't know.
Or they hit him with all the finishers and then he gets pinned.
I mean, if they hit him with all the finishers, then that's different.
Then he'll be fine. But nah, I'm not gonna lie. Jacob Fatu in that shit.
If he wins, Jesus Christ,
he's got to be the last one to come out.
Nah,
he's got to be the last one. I think if he wins, he's got to be the last one to come out. But nobody's eliminated yet, so all five are still in the ring.
I think
if he comes out and wrecks.
Somebody said Sammy as the last member. He kind of.
Oh yeah, it's probably.
Hell no, I'm probably that shit. Get that nigga out the title scene. I don't want to see that shit
at all.
That's just me. I don't want to see that shit.
You a hater.
No, he needs to turn heel. Karrion Kross needs to go ahead. Karrion Kross needs to go ahead and continue his streak, bro. Karrion Kross got to the New Day. Let me look at this camera when I say this, bro. Oh, Karrion Kross was able to get to the New Day, bro. I mean, y'all better stop playing with this man, bro. Sami Zayn is gonna go ahead and because he's not gonna be a world champion, he can't even beat Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre can't hold on to a title to save his life. Yeah. I don't believe Sami Zayn is... Bro, Sami Zayn as an IC champion looked weak. Why would I believe he's world champion material?
I think it's probably going to be Cena, Roman, Punk, Seth, Logan, and Drew. That's probably...
That's definitely probably the six. Because they're all going to be going after the Universal. Again, brand square, LOL. But somebody got to fight Cody. And even wait, what if because the elimination
chamber put Randy in there?
I was just about to say they could put Randy. And
I'm really surprised he didn't come back.
I didn't think he was going to come back yet because they had. I think the reason what let me know he wasn't going to come back is they brought Sammy into the storyline. I was like, oh okay, they're not going to bring Sammy in and bring Randy back too. Like Randy's going to come back on a SmackDown or the Elimination Chamber. When you put Kevin in there, and then Randy comes back and costs him with an RKO, like as the cage is opening, kind of like how they did with Logan. As the cage is open, somebody's trying to get out, and then boom, RKO out of nowhere. So I think you could do that. I think that's the Super Six. And then for the women, who the fuck can you find? Naomi, Bayley, Bianca, Nia.
Oh yeah, because it's probably gonna be. There might not even be a number one contender. It might just be like somebody defending the title inside the. I can see Rhea defending the championship inside of the chamber or whoever.
Oh God, I don't know if I like that more or less.
They're gonna already have one number one contenders match. I don't think they're gonna have two.
This is what I'm gonna say, and then we can actually get off. Triple H. There's been 2 years in a row you have listened to me with ideas for your WrestleMania plans. Now I'm gonna give you a plan for after WrestleMania.
Oh man.
I need you to go to your old little baby. Go visit your best friend. I mean, he could, but we'll. I think he's more focused on Kevin right now. So, Triple H, I need you to go visit your best friend down in Florida. I need you to walk through that PC. I need you to go grab Toxic Attraction. I need you to go grab Lola Vice. I need you to go grab Jada Parker. Maybe you can leave her down there, but really she's ready. I need you to go grab Sol Ruka. I need you to go grab Roxanne. I need you to go grab Cora Jade. I need you to go grab about 5 more. And I need you to go fill up this depth in this women's division because I'm tired of having to see the same feuds over these mid-card titles that I believe you got peer pressured into introducing. I'm tired of seeing the same views over these women titles because you have no depth. You have no depth. You already didn't have depth before you introduced those mid-card titles. Then you introduced 2 of them. Chelsea Green, great choice. Lyra, great choice. Who are they going to feud with? I'm going to say this one more time. Lyra is a babyface. Who's she going to feud with? The Pure Fusion Collective. Chelsea Green, she's doing great stuff. Michin. And then after that, B-Fab. If this doesn't turn into a Piper Niven turn where she wins the title, I don't know what we're doing. But you have nothing to do in between. So either you're going to rush that, or you're just going to have a bunch of filler crap until we get there. So go to NXT. I need like, remember when Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte both came up? I need like that again, but with like 7 of them. I need everybody up. NXT will be fine. You guys will rebuild. You guys got like Brinley Reese and Carmen Petrovich and all these other women that are kind of just floating. Bring Kalani Jordan up too. Why not?
You're just about to dissect the entirety.
Yes.
I take everybody away from NXT.
God damn.
Yes, because you know what? NXT will be fine to recover. That women's division right now won't. That women's division needs help. It needs it bad. Like when Sasha and Charlotte and Becky, even though it was just them 3, it was like, oh my gosh, there's life in this division now. It's not just the Nikki Bella vortex and Alicia Fox, because that's what it was. That's literally what it was. The Nikki Bella, Alicia Fox vortex. And Brie. Like, right now, yes, Rhea's a babyface, cool, and I guess Tiffany is somewhat of a babyface too.
Yeah.
But it's not enough. Bring them up. Bring them up, please. Because right now we're just recycling. Nia, Bayley, Naomi are just kind of recycling title matches right now. Bianca ain't even in the title picture. And where the fuck is Jade? Because I'm ready for them to finish that story.
Right.
Was Jade actually injured, or is this still just a storyline?
I don't even know if that was just like a storyline or real. I have no idea. Deadass have no idea.
Yes, he did nothing with Blair Davenport, but Kiana James got injured, so I'm not gonna blame him for Kiana James. Because Kiana James is Jade.
For Blair Davenport, they started doing something and then immediately just took her off TV.
Because we had to build up Naomi.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting for like just how they avenue and how they pivot to these directions as far as where they go, because there's a lot of different scenarios they could do with WrestleMania and so many different directions they could go in. It makes it very interesting. So the way WrestleMania is looking right now, we were not predicting, like I said months ago, or even last week. Like, it's a completely different ballgame now. Like, there were reports about Cena and Cody before. Even still, then we were still like, nah, they gotta do something different now. I was like, that's got to be the main event now. I don't see how it couldn't be anything else. And then you got Roman, Punk, and Seth. Just going to be so many different like variants of how they're going to do this. It's going to be very intriguing to see how they break this down and how they do this too. So I'm interested to see what. And if this is the first Mania that we don't get Roman in the main event for a while, because we all figured he was still going to be in the main event. But if he's not in the main event, like, this tells you that Cody's the guy. Like, he's
I hear you, but
he will be in the main event of WrestleMania with somebody other than the Bloodline. Like, that's the guy right there.
Well,
now the Triple Threat is the main event for all we know, but
I was about to say, like, I don't see a world where that nigga's not main event. I think it's gonna be the Triple Threat or him and Seth, whatever. Either way, this is how I feel. Between both nights of WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and CM Punk will be in it. I don't know how. I don't know in what fashion, but I don't believe either of them are going through WrestleMania without being in the main event. So take with that what you will,
maybe.
But those 3 will be in the main event. And because Roman, we know, is still wrestling, obviously he's not going to be there. So by virtue, Seth will be there too. If they don't main event, if they just open the show, that means that build would have had to be atrocious. And let's be real. Does a Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns build look atrocious to you?
Hell
on
no.
paper?
Nah.
You know what I mean? And
There's
Cena, Cody
story
damn
there.
sure ain't going to be a bad main event, because this is going to start. Because let's be real. If Cody beats Cena, that's going to start Homelander, because Cody raising them titles will get booed.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, well, let me rephrase that. He won't get booed. He'll start getting the Cena treatment. Half boo, half cheers.
Maybe.
But it'll actually corrupt Cody where Cena didn't turn. It'll actually get to Cody, though.
Yeah.
And that's how we get Homelander.
Someone said CM Punk, Cena, and Cody.
CM Punk, Cena, and Cody? Ooh.
No, he was
That
saying
would
question
be
mark.
And Roman
I don't think he was saying triple threat. I think he was saying because I said those are the three that I think no question are going to be in the main event somehow, some way. I don't know who they're going to fight, but they're going to. It's Cena's last one. He's going to main event. CM Punk been waiting for this main event, and Cody's your number one guy. If it was up to me, you hand me the book, just go ahead and do Cena. I mean, I wouldn't have done what they're doing now, but this is still great.
I still wouldn't have booked Jay to win.
Yeah, I wouldn't have booked Jay to win. I love that.
I'm not mad at it, but
I wouldn't have done it. That would have been either Cena's Rumble. No.
I would give it to Cena.
Based on what they've been doing, if he would have gave me the book at the start of Royal Rumble, I would have had Cena win it. Yeah. But if you would have gave it to me a month ago, I wouldn't have introduced Drew into this Seth Rollins CM Punk feud. And what's it called? Roman would win the Rumble to go fight Cody.
No, I'm looking forward to Raw.
Seth Rollins and CM Punk would have still cost each other, and I would have gave the Rumble to someone who needed it.
I'm excited for Raw tomorrow.
Raw's going to answer a lot of questions for us.
Yeah, I want to see what they got planned. I definitely want to see what kind of ideas they got planned. So, all right, guys, make sure you guys subscribe, share, like, comment below. As always, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
To live your life. You ain't living life as an Homo sapien, bro. You just